Hi guys, Rando Gamer here with another episode of Into the Rift. This is session 16 for Chazz, and it picks up right after we resolved the situation with Archimedes and got the Outlander to agree to treat him better. Um, Essentially, pop out of the rift outside of Helica, which is the Outlander's homeworld, and start doing what we had set out to do here, getting the ship underway with its upgrades, or at least found someone to do the upgrades and have given them the plans that we are looking to do. And then the party kind of did a little bit of shopping on the new world as we kind of got a better understanding of what's going on here and started to prep for a show over the next few days. Um, Essentially, we're getting to interact with this new steampunk gear world and we hope you guys enjoy. It's a pretty RP heavy session, but if you like it, make sure to hit the like button. And if you like my content and you want new videos like this, I usually get one or two of these up every week. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Every little bit of support helps. But without further ado, here is the next session of Into the Rift.
Essentially, like this is a very steampunk based world.
Oh yeah.
The world, yeah, the world in and of itself is like really kind of set in like a like the Industrial Revolution age. But they're not completely like in the dark of technology. Like they do have technology, but the look and everything around has never really left like the Industrial Revolution era. Everything's really
All of it's based on
steampunk.
steam power.
Yes, except amazingly on this planet, even though you would think with everything being steam powered that there would be like a lot of cloud or like haze from factories or anything, there's not. The air quality here is really fantastic and really clear.
Funny.
When you run into the locals, they do have human-like appearances. The things that can make people stand out is like
Having
let's
flesh.
well, yeah, and like let's say if you were like a little bit more like rich, like up there in society, you may not have a whole lot of automaton features. You may look very like more resemblance to the Outlander, where it's like unless you really know, you wouldn't know. Where the city kind of stands out are like our tradesmen. So like people who are working trades tend to have more like cybernetic enhancements on the outside of their body to aid in their trade. So like somebody who is working in one of the factories, like they may have a more like steam powered arm with mechanicalness on the outside, or just straight mechanical no flesh on that arm with tools of their trade attached to them.
Like a jackhammer arm or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or like a wrench, or there are tattoo artists in this world who just have a hand that is a tattoo machine. Um, on the top of that, the gear gang, they look very similar, but they have tools of their trade attached to their appendages, which are typically tools that they use to murder people. In fact, I believe the last time that you guys, well, no, I think the last time that you guys faced off to them, they were launching saw blades at you.
Yeah, they definitely
were. That was one of the first like combat scenarios where we just evaded it entirely, convinced that like convinced their guys that we actually weren't enemies, and just kind of fled.
Chaz, like that picture from Doctor Who, that's a perfect way to explain like the more higher ups.
Oh God.
Oh Christ.
But overall, the city of this world is extremely beautiful.
Are we talking like cyberpunk? Like what kind of cityscape is it?
Like
Steampunk, Gaslight, Batman type stuff. Like I mean, like Victorian style buildings. Like
okay. Yes, very Victorian style buildings. But like I said, they're not like without technology at all. There's neon signs, like they have electricity, they have like, as well as like working ships like the Outlander, they also have like automobiles and stuff to get around. You're not really going to find anything lacking in this world. And we'll, as we kind of like, as we come into this world, we'll go more in depth and can answer and might be able to answer questions a little bit better that way, because really in this group there are only two people here right now that have been to the Outlanders world, and that's Crampy and Pykon.
So one could say that Pykon is an expert.
Oh God.
Get out of here.
This is gonna get dangerous.
Oh God.
I just lean over to Chaz and point out like one of the windows. This place is nuts and bolts.
Well, if we're
You
about
did an
to land,
appreciative nod.
Does
I think it's a wardrobe change time.
can somebody do a recap from last session for us?
Oh gods, no, it's been too long for me.
Oh, I made it just in time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So basically, feel free to jump in, but as we were leaving the pirate world, we tethered the ships to our ship, bounced the hell out of there, and while in the rift, things went awry because Archimedes had kind of gotten a little fed up, you know? Let's say he was a little hysterical. And just kind of sick of being treated so badly by the Outlander, and always being tasked with ruling work with no thanks. And honestly, it was a combined effort from the party to try and like stabilize things, but Kin really came through for sure, from what I remember, helping Archimedes kind of like come down enough to like meet us at a point to be able to talk. I know Gruzzle almost got sucked out of the ship.
Yeah, I almost got impostered like in Among Us out the damn ship.
Yeah, you really almost got impostered.
Am I missing anything?
There was a deal made towards the end of the session where Archimedes and the Outlander are now going to be at least more on equal terms, and we had promised a position to Archimedes for the band. I don't exactly remember what it is.
Because we as
This
a
is why he
collective
took over
band,
the ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
we collectively threw down that either the Outlander treats Archimedes as an equal instead of a possession.
That's right.
Otherwise, Archimedes would be our band manager from now on, and we get rid of the Outlander.
Yeah, we gave the Outlander an ultimatum.
It was last session was a very like pivotal moment for the Outlander to either have some character growth or remain
being an ass.
remain the way that she's been. And for like people who missed or who don't fully know, like from the very beginning, the Outlander has not been the nicest person to Archimedes. Archimedes has always been more of a tool than an ally. And in the like short story series I was writing about the Outlander's world a long time ago, in the very first scene, the Outlander ship is like coming back into homeworld, and they're about to like crash land. Things are going wrong, and Archimedes is like, "We have an issue," and the Outlander, in male form at this time, reaches basically just like grabs Archimedes and squishes him in his fist, and some gears kind of like fall out of Archimedes. He has not been the nicest, because like I said, the Archimedes to him has always been a tool. So it was a very big like character growth moment for the Outlander, and a pivotal moment of like, do I either change or I get like shanghaied off of my own ship.
Yeah, dude. And now that it's coming back to me, I'm remembering that Tin even had this bomb-ass comment about God, and like how it would suck to live in a world where God didn't care about you, like your creator.
It was I believe the Outlander had made a comment that they didn't know their creator and they had felt so abandoned. And Kin said, "Oh well, shit. He knows his creator, and look how shitty you're being. Look at that."
Oof.
Yeah. Yes. And that one comment right there is what really changed everything. After you guys, because there was at one point where Kin, Lazan, and Pykon almost lost their lives because they got trapped in a room, and Archimedes was just gonna evacuate all the oxygen.
Yeah.
But Kin, rolling those high rolls, convinced Archimedes. Otherwise, Archimedes let you guys go, and that's when you all confronted the Outlander in the cockpit of the ship. The Outlander agreed and took everything to heart. Archimedes, his stipulation for everything was to be treated as more of an equal with the Outlander, but going forward, Archimedes wants to be still integrated with the ship and be the pilot. Archimedes feels that he knows the ship inside and out and can pilot the ship and navigate us wherever we want to go with zero issue. So everybody just kind of strapped in, and the Outlander told Archimedes to take us home, and Archimedes piloted the ship into the rift, and that's where we left off.
You said it. It feels so good.
What?
Oh, you said into the rift.
Oh. So, starting, you guys find yourself in that bright white light that you're very accustomed to at this point, traveling with the Outlander. This voyage seems to be very smooth sailing. You would notice the difference between Archimedes piloting the ship and the Outlander. When the Outlander was piloting the ship, there was definitely some turbulence, where Archimedes seems to be driving the sucker like a smooth Cadillac. It doesn't take long before that bright white light starts to fade, and you exit the rift, and you can see the Outlander's home planet coming into view. As you start to descend upon the planet, you pass, and Pykon and Crampy would, maybe you'll remember this, but you pass the God, what was it? The space station where you guys had your first battle of the bands.
Pykon, look! It was like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, it had some. I can't remember the exact name.
Yeah, I don't either. I think it was. What's mostly important to remember is here that we put on a good show.
Humble beginnings. That's the
beginnings. Maybe not humble.
It was definitely memorable, though.
As you guys pass past that, and you start to break the atmosphere of the planet. Fucking hell, I just had the name for that too. I need to look at it because I can't pronounce it in my brain, but if I look at it, I can pronounce it. Helica. Helical.
Okay.
Helical.
Okay. Hey, you're the DM.
However you pronounce it is how it's pronounced.
Well, so
and we're not going to pronounce it right anyways, whether intentional
Yeah.
or by mistake.
It's specifically named after a certain set of gears that are commonly found in transmissions. As you start to break the atmosphere and descend, you kind of pass through the clouds, and you get the first glimpse of the city. Now, those of you who haven't been here before, you do see a thriving, beautiful Victorian type city. There is like little puffs of steam that come out from different copper tubings that seem to be just powering everything. And as the ship starts to come down towards a landing pad, this looks like any normal landing destination for ships. There are like different designated areas, all up and down it. Like imagine like as you're coming in, like you're seeing like a dock for like actual like water ships, but for airships instead. So there are a few other ships that have already disembarked here, and but the Outlander has or I should say Archimedes has absolutely no problem finding where they normally park as the ship descends down, and the two massive boats that you are towing behind you that do not have any kind of flying capabilities kind of come crashing down.
Okay. Are they damaged?
Cassandra doesn't even notice that. She's just looking out the window and goes, if a neck-bearded trench coat calls me milady here, I'm going to rip someone's soul out.
That's enticing.
Oh.
What is can I take stock of the? I guess it doesn't matter if the ships are broken, right? Because we're
here to repair it
with our ship. Yeah. Exactly.
Chazz will.
Gruzzle,
go ahead.
Gruzzle in the cargo bay, kind of having more room to comfortably move around after trying to squeeze through the ship. Will put on a long tail butler coat, but then flex his arms and rip the sleeves, which just tears the sleeves off.
Nice.
And that's his new outfit. He still has like a Speedo like loincloth piece, so no pants.
Sure.
And then no shirt, but then he's got this coat over top, and he's like, this is my fancy wear today.
Wow.
So, and as just so, you guys are aware, when the ships came down, when the two pirate ships came down and made contact with the surface of the earth, like they did suffer some damage, but it like they're still intact, but I would not expect them to be able to float on water.
It's okay. We don't need them to float in water.
Cassandra's gonna look over to Pykon. What if we sell a fake show? I, a daring succubus, you are the ringmaster, you get the money, I eat their souls, and then we just, throw them in the back or something.
I don't want to be culturally inappropriate here. I am the expert on this planet after all. I just want to let you know that a lot of the people here are half mechanical. So I don't know if they have like half souls or if they still have their full soul, or like I just don't know if you're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck is what I'm trying to say.
This is kind of like the dollar store of souls. Ugh, I feel gross being here already.
Well,
Chazz
you
is
do
gonna
know Warforged can be warlocks, so maybe it equates.
Chazz is going to saunter in with his new purple vest, and do you think this is too pretentious? I keep debating on the purple top hat, but I'm of the upper class, but I'm here to party.
Is that velvet?
Yeah. Do you not wear velvet?
Are you not at least a little pretentious?
The Outlander looks at you.
It's the right amount of pretentious is what I'm going for.
The Outlander looks at you, and as she like tips her own hat at you, she says, "A hat is always a must." But Chazz, my friend, you are missing something. As she walks over to you and pulls one of the welding goggles off of her own hat and places it around your purple hat.
I think you could do with some leather pants too, to really show off like what you're made.
No, they're wrong. What you really need is a velvet red robe with black taper. Like you own a playhouse full of bunnies with some red slippers.
Red's not really my color, though. Archimedes, since you're my wingman, what do you think?
Archimedes is he kind of just hops over to Trinity and like, I think you look wonderful.
Perfect. All right. So, Crampy, Pykon, you said you've been here, so where's the scene?
I think the first thing we need to do is to, the gear gang. We have some unfinished business. I'd rather us go to them than they come to us.
Dude, I don't even remember what the unfinished business is. I just know we got business.
To be honest, I'm in your same boat. But like, for the sake of our show, I think the
So
amount
you are
of
doing the show?
the amount of influence that we have. Okay, let me tackle this first, and I'll get to that. I don't know how much power they have within this place, but also, if we do a show, which I don't think is, I mean, we do a show every place.
You mean when we do a show? Come on, get out of here.
That's exactly the point. Thank you, Chaz.
Yes, Chaz.
I just think that having the gear gained, as hired bodyguards because of our fame throughout the rifts, I think would be a good idea.
These guys aren't like the bonerific Sawmen gang, are they?
You want to hire someone that tried to kill you?
Who better?
It wouldn't be the first fucking time.
He's right.
What did you guys do here?
The Outlander will step into this conversation, and she says, I would very much rather leave them out of anything. I mean, I should be rather safe, because the last time that they saw me, I didn't look like this, but they will definitely recognize my ship if they see it.
What if they're already out there?
If there ever was a low-level gang that's working for a much more higher boss, it would be the gear gang, but I would prefer we just leave them out of this. I think the bigger discussion that we should have is, what would you like to do with these two ships that you made me drag all the way here?
Hold on that.
Yeah.
Hold on that discussion. First of all, the deer gang. No, gear. Which one is it?
Well, the gear sounds fun.
Beer gang.
And just hear me out here. What if we just simply unleash the Gruzzle on the gear gang, and then we work on the ships?
Well, that's another issue, is that those of you that look less, human, we don't have anything like Grizzle here on this world, and it could potentially pose an issue.
Look, guys, I don't think we should be looking for trouble where we shouldn't shit where we eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we came home from being on tour.
We're looking for a good
I
time.
don't have anything like me anywhere.
Well, how are we
one of a
looking
kind,
for trouble?
I
if
see
we
you,
just
Grizzle.
Airdrop a Gruzzle on them.
Well, the point that I was trying to make with my earlier statement, I just think that I would rather us have no problems than a huge problem. And if we sit there and avoid it like we did last time, I feel like we'll be in a much worse off spot.
We haven't even
like-
touched the ground yet.
This is the whole point.
You know,
Ken is right. We need to get out there.
We have to get to the ground first. In this strange city.
What did you guys even do?
Well, I mean, I think you should be pointing fingers at the Outlander, but that's just me.
That's an easy one. It's always the Outlander's fault.
I mean, specifically talking about recent events, it really has been the Outlander's fault.
Well, and
also,
I just don't want to continue pointing my finger, but I mean, hey, he did kind of steal us from our home world, regardless of his choice or not, but he still brought us here, and, we had to take care of his problem for him. for her, but well, the problem is still here.
Well,
If I
two
recall,
things.
it was the two of you that tried to commandeer my ship. It is not my fault that you came with me.
Yeah, but it's not our fault that you wanted to be our band manager.
Plus,
There you go.
I
I
heard
see a
all the
theme
nasty
here.
little secrets the doctor told me about you. And also, Pykon, you're still pointing at her. So do you really not want to not point?
You can't trust anything that doctor says.
He said you would say that.
Of course he did.
I was
By
just,
the
well, accentuating.
Believing they
the
know who to trust
point.
are usually the worst.
Cassandra,
Yes?
does any of your servants know how to be a tailor? This fit isn't really fitting.
My wood, Gruzzle. Of course I have a tailor. The several band outfits now have been made by my tailor. Oh, Gruzzle, your memory loss is astounding.
It's not really memory loss, it's just selective paying attention.
Just look for Serona. She's around here somewhere. Just tell her to make you something, or I don't know, put her feet in ice boiling water. Who knows? Whatever.
Yeah, Grizzle, squeeze your big ass through the narrow corridors of this ship.
Yeah, instead he'll call for her to come there, and he'll be working on his wardrobe. He'll close the hangar door.
She's basically a purple. She's basically like a. Do you know the girl from The Incredibles, the short one?
Linda, wherever her name is.
Oh,
The one that makes costumes.
Oh, Edna Mode.
Edna.
I love that.
All tiefling Edna.
I love that.
Wow.
This is Bruzzle's new fit.
I know we haven't exactly landed yet, and we,
Oh, you guys have landed. I mean, you're on the landing.
Yeah,
pad.
we're just in the port right now.
redacted. I know that we have not stepped foot onto this world quite yet, but we do need to kind of figure out what our goal is here. Like, what do we want to achieve? Of course, we want to get our ships repaired, but and we want to put on a show.
I think those are the only goals. Everybody else, I think, outside of that, I think we should take a little break while we're here, while we're off the road, to be honest.
Yeah. I agree. I do have one potential request, and it's been kind of touched on already by a couple of the members here, but I feel like it would be more professional as a multi-rift band to have matching uniforms.
I agree, but only if it's a theme of a rave.
The thing that is challenging about that idea, Expert Pykon, is we're always doing so many costume changes. We're like a Taylor Swift concert.
Well, that's why
you make it sound like that's a bad thing, Crampy.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
Who's Taylor Swift?
It's just a lot of clothes.
Crampy stuff.
Who is Taylor Swift?
It was a very famous Bard Ranger on our world. You wouldn't know her.
Even the Backroad Boys, they do it.
Get the fuck out of here right now.
In the Nine Hells, we have someone named Taylor Moff. Must be a cousin or distant relative.
Wow.
Oh, you must be talking about Daft Drunks.
Oh my god.
But no, if we're gonna do a concert, why don't we change it up? They're robots, right? And robots like lasers. So what if we did a rave with lots of steam fog machines?
Yes.
And light show.
I think that would resonate with
And
the
what if we put Gruzzle in nothing but leather straps with glow sticks and a whistle?
We can hang them from the ceiling.
You want me to be Terry Crews from the fucking White Chicks?
You caught it!
Yeah, dude,
Dancing in the middle of the fucking thing? Yeah.
I do think that we need to highlight all of our new members on this part of the tour.
Oh,
I like how Gruzzle's already decently dressed to do that.
First of all, Outlander, I'm not gonna lie. None of us are gonna want to do all the logistics with making the ship and the changes we need. So we'll leave all that to you since you're the band manager.
No,
But some ideas.
We need to go see. We need to go see the professor. He can do all of this, along with the potential help of Archimedes, as long as Archimedes is okay with that.
Professor?
But
Professor of what?
That's just his name, is the professor.
Huh.
See, I'm glad you brought this up. I have a list of ideas that need to be prioritized.
Mostly more space.
Top of the list is big enough hallways and rooms for Gruzzle-sized people. I feel like there is a discrimination aboard this ship. I can't even eye to eye see my crewmates. It's quite disturbingly lonely here.
You're wanting a dreadnought?
Oh.
To be fair, Gruzzle, I didn't even pick you up. You just kind of showed up here from the pits of hell.
That argument does not really help you, Outlander, because that's how most of us got here.
So what you're trying to say is I'm a freeloader? I see how it is, Outlander.
You know what? It sounds like the Outlander is gaslighting her band members that she's supposed to be managing. That I find very shameful.
Well, she's admitted she has a problem. We have to give her time to make corrections.
At this point, the Outlander turns and she starts fiddling with some dials and knobs and making sure that everything's operating as it should.
We know you can hear us, Outlander.
So, Outlander, where do you suggest we go first, then?
She said the professor.
Well, sure, the professor, but I'm not worried about his credentials. I'm worried about where we're going to perform.
Hey, this professor could be not a him. In fact...
Oh, yeah, that's true. I jumped to
we
conclusions.
do know, we know that Pykon has a PhD in expertism, so, I mean, honestly, credentials.
Nepotism, I think, is the word.
Hey, I am a satyr. Don't assume my race, okay? Nepotism is not even a real thing.
He would know. He is the expert.
Oh, we just found out that Pykon doesn't know what the word nepotism means. That's really funny.
Well, this is all fun and such, but I'm going to go explore. And she just walks off the ship.
He's like, Gruzzle, fuck.
What? I can fuck, but what?
What, do you need Sir Hellknickers again?
I think I've already destroyed that booty. I need new land to conquer.
I highly recommend. You know what? Fuck it, Cassandra. What am I worried about? Go have fun, I guess. As she turns to Pykon, if you're looking for places to play, I mean, there are several. We have several different dive bars and taverns here, as well as more of our high class nightlife clubs.
Those are the ones I plan on going to. So,
honestly, Chaz, I think I might join you.
Well, we'll see.
I would like a match.
What Chaz does dip on Pykon to go to a different club?
As the Outlander kind of looks out the window of the cockpit and is like, they won't be open until later, but...
Right. You said we needed to go see this professor. I was trying to get more details on who this individual is.
And why you can't just go to visit the professor.
Well, I think we need our checklist of what we want to give.
Exactly, Crampy. That is what I'm more or less looking for is... What am I telling him? Because if I go there with just a vague description of, hey, do something with these and in incorporation with my ship, we don't know what the fuck we're going to end up with.
Maybe we should just all take turns saying one or two things about what we want.
Yeah, a dream sheet.
Yes, the dream machine.
Well, that's not what I said, but...
Oh, sorry.
I
thought that's what you said.
I like where your motivation's at.
I don't even want to know what you guys would do with the dream machine.
Well, I think we make dreams a reality. I think that's the main concept, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, we have a lot of money, and I could use Daddy could use some new magic items, so or equipment. You know, we haven't been shopping in a while, and I love a good shopping spree. Hell's pretty sparse on that, so.
Yeah, I think the last time we shopped was whenever Crampy got that weird xylophone thing from the Githyanki.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't even think I've been keeping track of my gold, dude.
Each of us should have 250,000 gold.
Yeah, remember we raided that dragon lair.
Wonderful.
We got a total of like 3.5 million gold from that dragon we killed.
I definitely didn't. I was not there for that.
We
Well,
all are
you kind of
rich
blacked
ass
out, Pykon,
bitches.
so.
I'm just now figuring out about this, you guys. What the hell?
That tentacle, Pykon.
Don't worry. Don't
You
worry.
got too drunk on the pirate ship and slept through the whole fucking
slash
thing.
treasure Gruzzle has been keeping track of our gold supply.
Is that how I've been? Is that how I was trapped in the fucking bucket?
The second time, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, whenever we don't know what to do with you, you just fit really nicely inside of buckets.
Is that where he came from?
Yeah, see,
Not
Well, that's a
originally,
whole
but-
other story.
May or may not have been.
That's why he has hooves, because barrels and buckets are hard.
But meta-wise, should I have that amount of gold?
When we divided it up, I took the total and divided about the amount of members, and it was pretty much 250,000.
Kin
Yeah,
just
Cass
joined
don't
the session,
stop
and they even got like a share of the treasure. So I think everybody got one.
But we're getting off track here again. Everybody, we have to focus. What upgrades do we want to the ship? I think Chaz should go first.
Ooh. Well, I like the concept of being able to attach and detach the ships from the Outlander ship. That way, you know, if things ever get dicey when we're out on the celestial seas, we can outmaneuver whoever we're up against.
Yes.
Plus, we can have one set aside as a party barge, but
Party barge.
Like Jabba the Hutt's barge.
more like Thor Ragnarok, the Grandmaster's.
Oh God! Is it? Don't touch anything on that ship, then.
You know, I have a few ideas, but I'll wait.
I guess I'm point man. Lazan, what ship upgrades do you want?
We need a rave room.
Oh my God.
Party barge.
Not
Got
yet.
it.
Party barge, exactly.
Perfect. Okay. Kin, you're new, but do you know what it feels like, right? Well, what do you think?
I'd like my own room, please.
Oh no, we don't
Out
have
of
it
the
in
question.
the budget. Oh, dude, you and me, Nick.
I would like my own room as well.
Well,
All right.
I think that
Quarters
should
in
be.
order.
I think rooms should be default.
Yeah. I gotta have somewhere for all my clothes.
Patch, were you gonna say something?
I was just saying, a living quarter seems to be in order.
Okay.
What about you, Gruzzle?
He puts on his reading glasses. So I have a list here. And on this list, there are a priority of items. Again, the first item on the list was all rooms and doorways need to be Gruzzle sized, because I would like to meet and greet all my friends daily. Another idea is the entire ship must be a flying fortress that can defend the band, because security is the top and most important aspect of being in space. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I almost got thrown out of a goddamn airlock, and that was not a fun time. So I think defense and
I thought that
security is
was
a
quite
good
enjoyable.
measure. Another aspect would be, of course, all individual rooms. Yes. Specifically, mine would be a BDSM dungeon, but that can wait for details later. I can take the logistics of that. An audio recording session, you know, like a studio
Dude,
place.
yes.
Because if we're going to be going around making all these amazing songs, we need to record them and then sell them on the mass market.
Yeah.
Because capitalism.
Yeah, we're supposed to be
I don't-
releasing Apex
Capitalism
Predators
is
later
devil's
this year.
best friend.
Outside of that, a shipwide intercom system,
That already
state of the art rift traveling navigation. I don't know.
I think we already have that too.
Maybe our own personal butlers, or like more people to command the ship, to help lower the amount of stress on our bird friends.
Gruzzle wants underlings.
That's a good thing.
Not
you're
really
able to save
underlings,
at
but
least-
we need more people to help than just one bird that has been undermined and underappreciated.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
do
good
have a
thing that
first
you were able to
lieutenant.
save at least most of the pirates.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, Thundercloud,
wait, how many?
my lieutenant,
how many-
did survive, so we have at least one that can assist with navigation, maybe.
I believe we lost 3 of them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did I
Yeah,
lose the whole Warlock?
One-Eyed Pete was one of them.
Oh.
Yes, poor One-Eyed Pete.
I kissed
Such
my hand
good
and raised it to the
times.
sky.
Ooh, a portal room so we can go to hell and back when we need to, or a teleportation room. Either or works great. Okay, that's the end of my list.
Good, Gruzzle. Thank you.
I didn't
Lyra,
realize
how
you
about
sold
you?
bread.
Lyra.
You know, Lyra doesn't really know, so she's gonna be like, I really just agree with all of it. I don't have anything new to add.
Okay. Pykon.
Hold
And
on,
Patch.
sorry, I'm taking notes of everything.
Oh, I thought Patch tried to piggyback. I wasn't sure if you did that. earlier or
Let's
not.
have Patch go first. I'm taking notes of all of this.
My only addition would be a offensive harpoon to either entangle other ships or slay beasts.
Wait, what? Say that one more time.
Weapons.
Oh, okay.
A harpoon of sorts.
Sure. Oh, dude, yes.
You think of like the
Oh,
one
yes.
that split KOTOR in half?
Yeah, a little bigger. But yeah,
You know, that is too soon. Too soon.
too soon. Fair. My apologies.
Oh, I didn't even know you knew KOTOR.
Yeah, he joined in.
After.
I've heard about them.
No,
Yeah, we drank go juice in the back of a rusty car.
Oh no, I
It
was talking
it was
about
a good
Gruzzle.
time.
Yeah, he was talking about Gruzzle. I mean, I've heard from passing comments kind of what happened.
Hey, DM.
Yes.
As Cassandra's gonna wander around spreading her wings, she's gonna look for the most mad engineer she can find.
Okay.
Oh.
Like mad as in he's just pissed, or mad as in insane?
Like mad scientist, like a mad engineer.
Okay.
Tech priest, yes.
Yeah, tech priest. There we go.
As far as notes go,
I haven't put in and Tucker hasn't either.
yeah. So we need input from Cassandra, Crampy, and myself. Cassandra, we could probably include you in the intercom system.
You said, shh. What do you want?
No. It's what do you want?
What do I want?
With the
Well, oh, your ship or my ship?
Well, I mean,
Our
su casa, mi casa.
You know what? Just have a whole bunch of servants with gag balls in their mouth, and I'll be personally happy with that ship.
Gruzzle's got it
That was
covered.
on the addendum of my list.
2 birds of a feather or something like that.
Locked together, yes. Or was it 9? I don't know.
Crampy, you go next.
So I specifically want there to be like on the top deck. I want there to be specific places that are blocked out for amps to be able to be latched into place. So that way, if we ever want to perform from our ship, we can maneuver and whatnot and not like have our like equipment fall off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And honestly, everyone said just about everything. The only thing I really want to add is like in one of like the main hallways of the ship or whatever, I want there to just be like an office water cooler. So like we can have moments to have water cooler talks, you know? The type of conversations where like you talk about what you had for dinner last night.
Okay.
That's it for me.
I don't really have much that hasn't been said already. I will say, though, I think that for the more rare and symbolic treasures that we find for our music, to have a treasure room of sorts that's heavily
Trophy room.
that's heavily protected with many locks and doors that we can store all of our prized possessions from our travels.
Yes, like when we hit platinum
Exactly.
and the gold.
Have we heard from Lazan yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let me double check my list.
I think everyone's gone now.
Yeah, I talked about a rave room.
Oh, that's
Right.
right. Yeah. So the list that I've been writing, I've got, and I just kind of paraphrased a lot. I've got attach and detachable ships to the Outlander ship, rave room / party barge, private rooms for everyone, rooms and doorways beat Gruzzle size, and then I specifically wrote flying fortress. What the fuck, Gruzzle? Defense and security, a studio for recording, portal room. Again, what the fuck, Gruzzle? A harpoon net. Attached amps for performances from the ship, an office water cooler, treasure room / trophy room with many locks and doors to store items from travels.
Out there, I think
and
forward.
tax servants.
I also
don't forget about the ball jet. Well, we have to probably figure that out ourselves.
I also sent you a list with further detail on all of those. So if you check your DMs, it's there.
Perfect. That helps out a lot. And
I know that's quite the list, and with the conversation we've just had, I personally don't expect all of these to be considered demands. More so as like a quest list of things.
No, think of them as demands for sure.
Yes, I believe they're demands. We have the money and
Yeah, we have
resources.
the money. Yeah.
And if somebody disagrees, I can kill them. Or maybe force them. I don't know.
Should we perhaps find like an interior designer on this world to bring with us?
I'm not opposed. I do want to meet this professor, though. Or
Yeah,
the
that sounds like a pretty
professor.
good fit for this role.
Yes. Engineer.
Is Cassandra just like itching to go? Is she just,
She's already left.
I just was.
Oh, she left.
Okay.
You can follow the small purple fires that her hoofs leave on the ground.
Okay, I just wasn't sure still at what point. I don't know. Okay.
Gruzzle would have followed.
Not if you were part of the conversation.
Oh, I thought we were leaving at the end of the conversation.
Oh well, sure. I think she.
Yeah, Cassandra was like on her way out of the ship, and you guys were able to catch her on the intercom just before she left.
Right.
Gruzzle
Okay.
would catch up.
Well, to make things easier on DM, I think we should like split it off into even groups potentially.
Well,
there.
I'm interested in seeing this professor, whether they have a mustache or not.
I
Yeah,
am
I've got,
too,
like,
but
this-
I'm also intrigued to go mecha clubbing with Chazz.
Yeah, but that's tonight. We've got to
Yeah,
make
we
it
got
through
some
the
time,
day
brother.
first.
Oh yeah.
And then I
gotta
plan
work
on
for
taking
that
a
liquor.
nap. You know, that way you can last through the whole night.
Yeah, Rift Travel will do that to you.
Okay, so let's get the group in order. So I know that Cassandra has left to go and find some kind of mad scientist, and yeah, Grizzle is catching up. We will get to that in a second. Who all wants to go with the Outlander to the professor?
A or B? Is that the situation you're offering?
Well, and if you have anything else that you would like to do,
I mean, like follow after Grizzle and those guys, or go to the professor.
Yes, unless there is something else that like a group wanted to break into and go do that too, we can split it off into 3 or 4 different directions. I just need to know who is going with the Outlander to the professor and who's going to try to catch up with Cassandra or who's doing their own thing.
I think I'll go with the professor. I do have other things I want to do, but I'm down to go there first.
Okay.
Professor here.
Yeah. Professor was on.
Okay. What about Chazz?
Oh, Jazz was on the professor run the whole time.
Okay. Kin?
I think Kin's gonna go with the professor group.
Okay. Patch?
I think the professor is due a visit.
Okay. And then the last one would be Lyra.
She'll also go see the professor.
And also
Okay.
Lazan as well.
And Lazan. Lazan, are you going to the professor or are you going to go follow Cassandra and...
No. Lazan will follow Cassandra, see what they're up to.
Ooh.
Okay, perfect. The Outlander kind of, as you leave to go catch up with them, the Outlander kind of like looks around at the group and looks down at the list that has been made of everything. She says, I honestly think the professor can work with this. Shouldn't be an issue, and as far as money-wise goes, that shouldn't also be an issue. Sometimes he works for cash, sometimes he works for trade. It really all just depends on what we can offer him. But I know where he's at. It's a short walk from here. It should only take us about 20 minutes to get there. He's just on the other side of town. You can't really miss him. He operates out in an old rundown building, but don't let the looks deceive you. He is the brightest mind on this planet and has done a lot of work for me when it comes to this ship, so I think we'll be fine there. However, and I know that the other 3 have already left, but do any of you want to change to try to blend in with the rest of the people here, or... And she kind of looks at you, Pykon. She's like, last time you did some magical stuff to blend in. Are you going full satyr this time?
Well, I've gotten more comfortable, but I do see where you're coming from. Let's see here.
I didn't cast See Me.
Yeah, I was trying to say, I think that's one that I can do. Oh, I can cast Major Image, and I can craft together a. No, actually, that's concentration over 10 minutes. Never mind. Yeah, Crampy, if you want to cast saving, for sure.
Yeah, so I'll just like snap my fingers, and pretty much everybody will look pretty much the same, except with an addition of like gears and some steam coming out of us, and so like we look a little robotic.
Archimedes, are you joining us? You holding down the 4? What are you feeling?
As Archimedes kind of hops around, like, I absolutely think it would be beneficial for me to come with, as he flies over and perches himself directly on top of the Outlander's hat.
As we've already learned, you know the ship better than anybody, so...
Chazz, be over here.
Perfect. And the Outlander, like, takes head and says, all right, this way, as she leads you down through the ship, out through the landing platform, and out into the world, and as you guys take your first steps out into the world, the things that you'll notice that the air does seem incredibly fresh here. There's not really like a bad scent in the air. Everything is just really pleasant. The temperature, like if I would like on average, the temperature here typically stays around 82. Um, so depending on like your character's preference, it may be a little warm, it may be a little cold, it may be just perfect. And she will start leading you up the way. Real quickly, we're going to jump over to Cassandra, Grizzle, and Lazan. And Grizzle, I imagine it took you absolutely zero effort to catch up with Cassandra and Lazan. Like, it, it didn't take you that much effort either. Like, you joined up with the two of them pretty shortly after Grizzle caught up with Cassandra. As you guys are making your way up the road, people do seem to be giving you some looks.
Oh, she stretches her wings out in showcasing as she walks. She's wearing that exact outfit from the picture too. Like,
some people kind of like, it's not really like a shriek, but like a gasp as they get out of your way or go to the opposite side of the street to avoid you, while others really are just like staring in shock and awe as you walk past them, and their gaze does not falter. They just follow you as you walk past them. Mouths agape, steam coming out in every direction.
Gruzzle will do the same.
Who would have thought I would have stolen the breath of some robot?
Do they even have breath?
Does an oil bleed come out of their nose?
Yeah, Gruzzle's doing that classic bodybuilder walk where he's got his arms, like just really showing off, the veins popping. He's got he doesn't have his webs. He has his wings fully stretched, not fully stretched out, but enough to like peacock,
Is your body oiled up?
Oh yeah, for sure. He always keeps it oiled up. Yeah. He's got it glistening. He's trying to turn heads. He's like, oh yeah.
Lazan just goes, I wonder what they're staring about. As he's just floating like a foot off the ground. Just like,
royalty, darling. Royalty.
In this long cape flowing behind him.
It's not long that Cassandra, like before you, appears to be this person that approaches you. He comes up rather quickly, but very mechanical. Like, he does not appear to be like the other people you're seeing around you that do have like flesh, but like I said, some may have a little bit more like gears and copper piping and different tools attached to them depending on their trade and what they actually do. This character that approaches you seems a lot more metal, a lot more mechanical, and appears to be dressed in what looks like this world's like authority outfit, like some kind of a police uniform. As he approaches and says, "Halt! I do not have anything about you in our database. What is your purpose?"
Gruzzle gives Cassandra a look. Gruzzle gives Cassandra a look like, do you need me to handle this?
Oh, no, darling. Sometimes a little diplomacy is just what is needed. Hello, officer. I am the Infernal Princess, Cassandra. I am looking for one of your more unhinged engineers.
State purpose.
To She kind of thinks for a second, stops, starts moving like a robot to hire a
Oh my god.
unhinged engineer.
Oh Christ.
Couple spits of steam come out from underneath the collar. State purpose.
Pleasure.
Stop it.
It's like when you try to call the hell helpline and you get the auto message. Let me speak clearer English or whatever language you speak. To hire an unhinged engineer.
His head kind of like tilts for a second, and he comes back up. State purpose and intention.
Customer service.
I would like to speak to your manager.
You're like spamming 0.
Yeah. No habla español.
I wish to hire an engineer to help me craft something for a boat of mine. Is that so wrong to give coin to your economy?
Boat.
Boat.
And tilts his head. Boat.
She like
State
taps him with
purpose.
her.
Is there any other of these looking people around?
Right now, he seems to be the only one.
Okay. Gruzzle will grab him and chuck him as far as possible over a building and just keep moving. It will say that's his purpose.
His ass.
Yeah, he's gonna team rocket yeet his ass like over some buildings and say that's my fucking purpose.
Make a strength check. Give me a strength roll.
You broke the DM.
That's an 18.
I was gonna say is like the best of times rolling that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pull a muscle and just like throw him 5 feet into the road.
Yeah, as Gruzzle, as you grab him and lift him up off the ground, he just keeps repeating faster. State purpose, state purpose, state purpose. As you chuck him, you can hear growing in the distance. State purpose, state purpose.
You know, I thought things in hell were tedious, but that was very tedious. Good work, Russell. Good work.
Yes, honestly, that hurt my brain.
Everybody around you is in like pure shock and awe. Gruzzle, fucking fly! I swear to God. And Gruzzle, after you just chucked it and kind of returned back to normal, you notice that one of the locals is standing next to you, as like he's kind of got his hand up over his eyes as he's watching that cop fly, and goes, "Oh boy, that might not have been the best of idea." But
He said, "Oh, no, go ahead."
But you're not the first one that's wanted to do it. Just definitely none of us are as big as you to do it. Where the hell did you come from, anyways?
I
We
came from hell.
very hot. Yes, there. Yes.
But why is that a bad idea?
Well, you just threw an officer. It's against the law here, or at least I would imagine it is.
What's an officer?
What
Yeah.
officer?
What's an officer? Because, yeah.
Well, you know, like a police unit, a cop, a sheriff, somebody
Russell
who
will tilt his head just like the robot did. What is a police officer? Robot.
I don't.
my dear friend,
let's not
somebody
go
who
down.
upholds the law.
Law?
Law. Pish,
Oh my
posh.
god, please, this bit.
You seem like a well-educated fellow. I'm looking for one of your more unhinged engineers. Do you have any idea? And she'll flick a gold coin at him.
As he snatches the gold coin, he looks at it and kind of gives it a chomp, and he puts it into his.
Don't eat it.
He's not eating. He puts it into his coat pocket. And he goes, I don't know. My memory may be a little bit fuzzy here. Maybe a couple gold coins would perk my memory.
You know,
You want to end up like him?
Wait, I'm like, you know, I thought maybe your brain may be fuzzy too. I thought maybe the one coin would clear up the virus, but you know, what about altitude?
Whoa. I don't have wings. Or a propeller. Or anything to help me.
When we think of Gruzzle, this large 30-foot being next to me, we sometimes think Gruzzle can give you wings.
Time to give you uppies.
Wait.
And like a little child, he goes, wee!
I can help. I know exactly who you want to go talk to. For sure.
Really? Great. Gruzzle, if he fucks with us, give him a major uppies.
Please. No uppies. So you want an engineer, but they specifically have to be crazy.
Yeah.
Progressive.
I have
forward
screws
thinking,
loose as it.
has awesome
Yeah.
ideas.
I know just the person, and if you promise not to chuck me like you did the officer, I will take you right to him.
She flips me a good coin. Good boy.
He snatches it. And he turns and starts leading you up the street, whistling a nice little jaunty tune. Bits of steam
she
kinda
starts
puffing out.
She snaps her fingers as her hell guitar forms with the hell. Did she get that? Wait, who got the hell pick?
That would be Pykon.
Yeah.
And then I got the hell guitar, right?
As of right now, the only one with a special item like that was Pykon.
Yeah, it was Pykon.
The pick of destiny.
Okay, I can't remember.
We've
Either way, she
talked
pulls
about
out her
trying
lead-
to get one for the whole band of like going
I
to
know.
different realms and doing stuff, but
I know your character had like made a guitar like instrument.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, yeah, she pulls that out and kind of starts playing to his tune.
As you guys make your way up the street, our camera's going to cut back to the rest of the group.
Oh.
You guys are the Outlanders. Pretty much taking you in a straight and narrow path. I mean, this is her home world. She knows this place like the back of her own hand. If anybody's going to lead you around, the two people that should do it would be either the Outlander or Archimedes. As she, I don't know what that sound was, but that was awesome.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, no, I like this soundtrack that's going on right now.
Oh, my ears love that.
No,
Sorry.
it fits the mood perfectly. As she leads you up the street, a couple different turns here and there, you pass plenty of different shops and all manner of shops. And as you would peer through some of these windows, as you're walking, if you're paying attention, one shop appears to be like a clothing shop. They have a bunch of bright, beautiful dresses in the window, and if you were to look through this window, you would see somebody being fitted, and you can take note that the person who is fitting her, like, she's got like thread and like bobbins, and it kind of looks like her fingertips have sewing needles on them to help be a better seamstress. You pass a couple of different other shops, odds and ends, an apothecary of sorts. About 20-25 minutes pass through, and the Outlander starts to lead you down a very dark and dreary alleyway. And as she leads you down this alleyway, you start to approach a building that looks more like a rundown World War II hangar than it does like a Victorian architect. She leads you up to a door and stands there as she looks at it up and down and says, "Well, this is it."
Nice. Pykon, we might rethink the interior decorator as the professor, but I bet he's great at engineering things. So
a good pivot is in order. I don't know. It's hard to judge. We haven't met the guy, but I mean, if you're not taking care of your own home, you know, it's hard to say that you'll take care of someone else's home. So, like, I fully agree, Chaz.
The Outlander steps forward and opens up the door and ushers you all inside very like quickly but quietly. If anybody would like to make a perception check, you may do so now.
Yes, please.
I would like to.
I'm not going to because I'm going to say. Like,
yeah, fucking 20, 27.
Oh! Yeah, I'm playing like I'm trying to get a bug out of my face.
That's a 28 from Python.
Jesus.
And looking at the mechanical butterflies with a 10.
Yeah, it's a 26 for Patch.
Wow, such high rolls.
It was a nat 1 for Lyra.
Oh shit.
I got a 2.
We have to have balance.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, so everybody that rolled over a 12, as you're being ushered into the building, you would notice that this is when the Outlander doesn't necessarily like seem nervous, but as if she's trying to keep an eye out for something. She ushers you all in rather quickly, and then before stepping in and closing the door herself, she takes one last look outside and then closes the door very quickly but quietly.
Are we like in a fucking warehouse right now?
As you kind of like take your first glances around at everything, this does look like it is rather large on the inside and very open, much more like a warehouse type structure. And as you start to move inwards into this place, like just taking a look around, like you can't really make out what these objects are, but they are clear that they are like either inventions or experiments of one kind or another.
I want to touch one. I'm not trying to push any buttons, I just want to touch it, you know?
Okay. Crampy, you can't help but notice. Hang on. There's a lot of things in this room. Something does kind of catch your eye, and it's copper in color. Not necessarily like a glossy metallic coating. It kind of looks like it's been rather weathered a lot, but it is in the shape of a sphere, and it does have like kind of like a like what if you were to like hold it up, it almost looked like it has a band that goes around it with a bunch of rivets all the way around it. Upon closer inspection, if you're looking at it from the top, it does look like it opens up in almost a octagonal configuration. But while it's closed, it is all completely spherical.
Are we talking like a huge Bakugan?
Kind of close to that shape, at least.
Sure.
But it's not like it's probably roughly around the size of a basketball.
Well, this is weird. I'll turn around.
Yeah, the Outlander kind of the Outlander shoots you a stern look and says, "Don't touch anything. You don't know what that does. You just did.
I think it should be argued.
Outlander, is
As
there
far
something
as-
that's got you on edge? You're kind of
Yeah,
sketchy
Crampy.
walking into the door, and now you're freaking out over what you know the party to be.
yeah, well, listen, all I'm saying is that you don't know what that thing could have done. Like, as far as we know, we could have just watched Crampy lose his head. Or his hands. Or a lot of things.
Yeah, it's the same thing when we ran into the T-Rex.
That would have been pretty metal, to be honest.
We could have dedicated the next album.
To my hands.
Oh my gods.
Because
What kind of
But
things
seriously-
does this professor work on if that's the risk?
what was your question? Yeah.
Sorry, what kind of things does this professor work on if that's the risk that you take just by touching? What do you know that we don't?
And that kind of brings on a couple of other questions I have, but I'd like to hear that answer first.
Listen, the professor might not have all of the rivets set in place, if you catch my drift. Maybe some lug nuts haven't been torqued to spec, if you understand what I'm saying.
A little unhinged?
I was just gonna say that. Cassandra's gonna miss out.
Oh my god.
She kind of like looks up. I don't really think unhinged is the word. More like squeaky hinge, like unlubed hinge.
Can't do
I
it
mean,
without lube.
tomato, tomato.
The
Fair
professor,
enough.
the professor makes all sorts of things. It's typically whatever comes to his mind, but his mind is randomly generated, so we never really know what he's gonna make.
Wait, so you made a point of selling to us that this was the best person to go to, and now that we're here, after you acted like you didn't want to be seen coming in, now you tell us that this is random bullshit, Professor?
Well, after I stole the ship from that wizard that you guys have had so much fun with in the past, who do you think fitted it to be able to travel in and out of the rift?
Maybe. Okay, so maybe this is a stretch. If we can get on this guy's good side, and I think I can manipulate that if things go bad. But we've been doing this tour across all the multiverses throughout the rifts, but we know nothing about rifts in it of themselves. So if he was able to make a ship to travel between them, I'm sure he might know some more information about the rifts.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not saying that this is the worst decision. The Outlander always acts like they're so different from us, when it seems like they're almost the baddest bad boy in the party. Stealing shit from wizards, getting drug deals from some back alley engineer.
I mean, I'm not trying to argue your point because I agree, but also, let's look back at the things that we've done as a group so far.
I mean,
I don't remember stealing anything.
Well,
Or making drug deals.
I mean, we did wreck a water temple once.
I wasn't there for that, so I played the fifth.
Oh, I mean, you're a part of the group now, so that was also something you did.
Oh my god, shut up.
I think we've actually helped more than anything. We took out Bonerific Sawman's gang, who seemed to be wreaking havoc on the wasteland. We killed a dragon.
Save the Outlander.
We gave the Githyanki a group of gods to believe in.
Yes.
Okay, I redact my point. We are good guys.
By happenstance, though. You know what I mean? By happenstance.
By happenstance only.
After Grezzo just chucked a fucking police officer across town.
Exactly my point.
Is there any sign of like foot traffic within the room that we're in, or is there any sign of where the professor Could be.
Or is he like dropping from the ceiling? You know what I mean?
It is rather quiet inside of this warehouse, so there's really no other signs except for all of these random inventions that are just kind of lying around haphazardly, hooked up to many different things. The Outlander does kind of like take a sigh and step forward and start saying out loud as she calls for him, Professor, are you here? Listen, I know I look very differently, but I promise you I'm the same person, and we need your help. Are you here? Couple moments of silence pass, and then you hear a loud ruckus kind of come from off in the distance and down one of the different rows of inventions, almost as if like someone bumped into something and it knocked over and clattered with a loud clang to the ground. You hear a couple of silent cuss words being muttered, and followed by some hissing sounds of steam and maybe a couple of grinding gears.
Rusty bolts. I'll have to put that one in my dictionary.
Are you okay?
A couple, like,
Marco!
you hear a couple of other exclamations being muttered as stumbling out into view comes a man. He's roughly about average height, around the Outlander's height, which is like around between like 5'7", 5'9". However, as he starts to step into view, what you see is, and this is the best way that I can describe him, but imagine like a steampunk automaton rendition of Doc Brown.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay.
What you notice is instead of crazy white hair kind of going off in every direction, they seem to be more like frayed ends of wire. One eye appears to be just slightly bigger than the other. And he's wearing some kind of like lab coat as he's stumbling forward, and he's messing with something in his hands. It appears he's got some kind of like tool down in it as he's wrenching it, and he comes closer into view, and you see both eyes as they look you guys up and down, and he kind of squints. Well, I don't think I know you lot. The Outlander's like, Professor, it's me.
Yeah, it's
the Outlander.
Reference. Oh, right, that too.
That too. The Professor kind of turns and looks at the Outlander, eyes are up and down, says, "Oh yes, I remember you. I'm assuming you're back here because you finally have the payment for the work I did for you."
Our manager's a cheapskate. Oh shit.
I just fuck underneath my breath.
The Outlander, she kind of like tilts her head and be like, "Unfortunately, due to circumstances and stuff in different realms of existence, Professor, I haven't, but I have brought more work for you, which could only make you more money." And she kind of like steps behind she steps behind Crampy and like shoves him forward.
You see the way my bank account works.
This bitch owes favors and pushes you guys into them.
I just like look back at the Outlander, realizing what the fuck is going on, and like, you bitch. And I just turn around, I'm ready to help. And just like totally play into it.
So you see the professor turn his gaze to you as he squints one more time, looks you up and down. And says, "You're a strange-looking fellow, but work is good. I like work." As he kind of like he's looking at whatever he's tinkering with and tucks it. You hear it as it flies through the air. You hear it come down with a crash, and he goes, "I was meant to be some kind of doomsday device. Good thing I didn't finish it. That could have ended us all. What can I help you with?"
I like this guy.
I kept thinking he was gonna have a mustache. Anybody else?
Yeah, I was thinking mustache too. Well, we actually have a pretty big list of things we kind of need, you know.
Requests.
Well,
Mandatory requests.
yes. We have the gold, so don't worry about the money.
His eyes move from a squint as he steps back and widens them. Yes, gold. The gold is good. Gold gives you product. Product gives me work. I make everything work. What requests do you have? A doomsday device? As he kind of points in the direction he tossed it.
Metawise, Metawise, I have a question. I'm not sure if this is still canon from the previous time we were here, but gold wasn't a currency here. So, do we need to make that exchange still?
You can.
Oh, we'll make him do the exchange.
Okay. I was just making sure we weren't going to be put in a situation to where oh shit. Well,
I forgot that was a thing though. Yeah.
Has that been mentioned to those of us that haven't been here?
It hasn't. That's an experts only subject. I'm sorry.
The Outlander does have if you remember, the Outlander does have a way of exchanging currency, of converting currency.
Perfect.
I think you guys had actually asked that a session or two ago when you actually got the gold, but the Outlander assured you that wherever you go, whatever their currency is, the ship does have a way of converting it and making it at least appear to be that current world's currency.
Cool. All right.
Just scamming him.
All right. Sorry, we can continue. I needed that to be clarified.
He continues to eyeball you, Crampy.
I give him the list.
He very
How much for all of this?
He very quickly, I wouldn't necessarily say rudely, but it's very quick and deliberate, snatches it from you and starts looking over it. You see the eye that is bigger, and it's not bulbous, it's not like his eyes are like this, but you can tell that it's just slightly a little bit larger than the other eye. It starts to rotate in his head almost as if it's flipping lenses, and you see his pupil and iris get bigger and bigger and bigger as if they're appearing underneath a magnifying glass as he looks over the list and he goes,
"Yes, please be very precarious to read all of those things. I see your eyes getting bigger. It makes me think you're focusing really hard."
He looks it up and down. A couple of bits of steam kind of come out from underneath the collar. You hear some gears clicking as his eyeball starts to flip backwards through the lenses again. He looks up to you. He's like, "Most of this is doable, but what am I doing it on? Outlander, is this on your ship that I'm doing it to?"
The Rift Rat Armada, actually.
So I'm doing this to multiple ships?
Well, it's more like a molding of ships.
Yeah. We're taking 2 pirate ships and merging them with the Outlander ship. But we want them to be able to detach again if needed.
Hey, yo.
Contingency plans and all, as I can see you're probably accustomed to based off of the warehouse here.
Has a stroke.
He turns his eyes over to the Outlander again. "This is a lot of work. But most of it is doable. But you'll have to... You kind of see like a smile come over his face. You'll have to leave the ships with me for a while.
Define a while.
Well,
You see, yeah, we're on tour, so...
Well, if I'm working by myself, I could have all of this done in 2 years.
We have engineers on board, and we could get some additional help, but you'll have to point us in the right direction.
Well, the more help, the better. We could, as long as I had enough people to help, I could take it down to a month or less.
Sounds like a solid goal. I have full confidence in the group that we have aboard. However, if we can hire a favorable guilds to help in this endeavor, who could we potentially talk to in this theoretical subject?
He kind of looks at you and squints his eyes and goes, "What?"
Oh my god!
Who do you work with best?
Anybody that can listen.
Great. I'll find everyone that has ears and get all the help I can.
And kind of face palms, head in her hands. Oh dear gods.
And because we know the Outlander and you're so good friends, I think we could manage a little bit of a discount. What are you thinking price-wise?
The Outlander currently owes this man money.
Well, and he does look the Outlander up and down, and you can see that he's thinking, possibly calculating in what the Outlander owes, and says, "This is a lot of work. This is a lot of what we're doing. I'd say we can cut it shy at 2 million.
2 million. How much does the Outlander owe currently?
50,000.
I see. There's a large price discrepancy here. I'd like to try to talk you down a little bit. You see, we are performers across the entire multiverse. We could spread your name everywhere.
Oh God, please don't do that."
Pykon is dumbfounded and just has slack jaw, trying to figure out something else to say.
Maybe we should give him a sampling. What's the acoustics like in this?
Yeah, oh my god.
It is there is a lot of reverb in this building. If you're like
me,
nobody's really been like vocally, nobody's been loud enough to like hear an echo, but there was definitely an echo when the professor came crashing out into the scene, and then when he hucked the doomsday device into the abyss.
I guess we'll have to do it somewhere else. The acoustics are shit.
Professor, do you prefer to be called that, or is there like another name that I could use? I'm just trying to be personable here.
Professor.
Right. Professor, could we have some room to talk?
Yes.
That's stupid.
I try to be more personal. Can you give me some space?
Wait, so meta-wise, are you asking like for him to step back, or are you asking for like a private area to speak?
Well, just so we don't have prying ears from the professor while we talk about a plan.
He goes, oh, of course. As he takes like 2 steps backwards and stands there.
Puts a little ear-focusing hearing device in his ear, just looking at you.
Okay, I think that's gonna be good enough. He's far enough back. I can control where my voice is thrown. Okay. Pykon says without the message cantrip.
What?
Okay.
You're gonna have to speak up.
We'll just project our voices to the other side of the room.
Okay, guys, I have a plan.
You have a plan.
Listen, most of my plans worked out. You just have to hear me out.
You see, Professor, he starts to trail off in his own like little world as he's looking around, and something catches his eye. Oh, I've been meaning to finish this. As he picks it up and starts tinkering with it.
I think we can magically coerce this guy.
Well, that seems aggressive.
Well, I mean, 2 million gold is also aggressive.
Well,
also 2 years?
The Outlanders already robbed the dude once.
Hey, you know what? That was then. This is now.
Yeah, and he's already proven that he's good enough to give a loan to a friend, such as the Outlanders 50,000 gold. So what's
That's
2
what I'm saying.
million
Yeah,
to the
that's what I'm
rest of
getting
us?
at.
Also, I'd want to repeat it one more time just to make sure, because I don't think the group really got it. It's going to take 2 years.
Well,
No,
we got him down to a month.
He said
down
1
to a
month
month?
if we could hire people, which we can do at our show.
I thought he meant 1 month off of 2 years. So like one year and 11 months.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll take what I can get, but we could probably push him further. I'm just saying, if we can put on a performance and I can coerce this guy, I think I can get him to work with us, if not travel with us to do these repairs as we go.
I don't think he should travel with us because of the whole Outlander situation.
Yeah.
I think he could use some otherworldly knowledge.
The Outlander says, "Good luck trying to get him to leave this place."
Well, you see, Outlander, where you and I are different, I'm very, expertly, proficient with my skills. So I will take care of this, and you take care of piloting with your owl friend.
Don't forget, what also makes us different is you have hooves. I don't.
And it's
Hey,
Archimedes.
I am
Pykon.
disguised. Shut your pie trap.
And can you walk over to the professor and kind of look over at what he's tinkering with to I want to see if I can get an idea of what he's working on. I don't know what I would roll for that.
Either. So I mean, like it's like he's holding it in his arms as he's tinkering with it, so you could definitely make out what it is. If you're trying to figure out what it is, I would say either roll perception or insight.
Oh, insight would be lovely.
Maybe investigation.
Yeah.
That's a 30.
Oh shit. Very good.
30?
30.
She's got a plus
Get
20.
wrecked.
What incarnation?
Plus 13.
What incarnation?
I'm taking a look at the device that he is currently holding in his hands. This is more of in the shape of a rather large cube, but it has been opened up from the inside, so it kind of like splits open and like opens outwards. On the inside, you can see a whole bunch of different copper tubings and wires running in all sorts of different directions, but one thing that does stand out in the middle of it seems to be a glass orb that is glowing with a rather like misty silvery looking substance in the middle of it. It does seem to be emitting a blue light. Being at least with the Outlander for a little bit. I mean, like roughly, like what, like maybe 3 days now.
That's about, yeah.
I would say it would be hard to like tell straight out what it is that exactly does, but it does look like it could possibly be a power source of some kind.
You seem to be really good with your hands and experienced. Do you enjoy these challenges?
He jumps and he turns and goes, "Ah!
Oh, sorry.
Yes, how can I help you? When did you get here? How did you get here?"
I came with the group. I just walked over. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. But you seem to really enjoy your work. You were so engrossed in it. Do you enjoy the challenge?
After you said that you came with the group, he kind of looks. He squints his eyes at you and looks a little puzzled as he like leans around to check to see everybody else, and he goes, "Outlander, is that you? I really hope you have that money that you were supposed to pay me."
No, she already paid you.
Oh,
got dementia.
snap! Oh, snap! Oh, shit, dude. That was so fucking slick.
Don't you remember?
She paid me.
Yes, we brought a lump sum. You took it to the back and then came back and we gave you the list of the work that we wanted you to do.
Roll persuasion.
Dude, deception for
Yeah.
sure.
Or deception.
It's equal. I will go with deception.
Oh,
That was
dude,
like-
Chin, you are conniving. I love that.
That's
you
a
little
31.
snake. Oh my sweet.
Damn.
Hey,
Dang.
get him!
Kill
Get him!
You're right. I think I remember that now.
Oh,
It must have
shit.
been. It must have been last week she came in.
That's right, yes.
Well, how can I help you at least?
Well, we have our ships that we need work done on, and well, since we gave you all that money, of course, we were hoping that we could hire your help, and maybe if you had some people that you knew, we could bring them along to help you get the work done faster.
Oh,
I'm going to start playing my lute, and I'm just going to get like a melancholy kind of upbeat tune going. I'm going to give Bardic inspiration to this next deception check.
Monster cookie dip is one of the best desserts we.
I'm just gonna like play in tune and just play harmony to it on my lute as well.
are you trying to deceive him as if you've already like paid him for the work that you want, or just?
I think she's
as
persuading.
Yeah.
I just want to get him to do it without us having to expend the 2 million right this second.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
gotten
so-
that part yet.
So like we did the first roll to like deceive that we've already paid, but now we're trying to deceive to like get him to do the work and if he has any potential help, if I'm
Yeah.
understanding correctly.
We paid the
it might-
50,000 debt, and now we're trying to persuade on getting the work started with additional help.
Yes. And if that would be more persuasion, I could also totally see that. I'd be happy to roll either way. Of course.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be more persuasion.
Okay. You do have a D10 to add to that.
Jillian.
10. That is a 22.
Well, I'd be happy to do the work. I do definitely need the help. I think as he's holding what is in his hand, like the contraption that's still in his hand, he does realize that like he's also still holding on to that list. He looks at, yeah, that's right. I think I remember looking over this. If I have the proper help, it could theoretically be done in a month, maybe a little bit longer, but I like to set an early deadline. Gives me a little bit more kick in my keister, if you get it.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Well, we can definitely start looking for help. Is there anyone nearby that you're connected with, maybe, or maybe somebody may have left something for you here, maybe a gift that we could use to help find them?
Oh, no, the only person I really know is the Outlander.
All right then. Well, thank you very much. We Outlander, does he need to know where our ship is to get things at least started?
I catch the implied wink and I give Outlander a nudge.
Oh, I mean, all we would really have to do is just fly them down here, but it'd be best to do it in the coverage of night.
Perfect. We will bring the ships back then. Thank you so much.
Is this pro bono right now? Is that what's happening?
At least the start of the work,
That's
it
the
seems like.
attempt.
At least
Hey, the
start of
professor.
everything.
Oh,
The professor.
Well, that's his name.
You can just call me Professor. The was my father.
Oh my god!
God, I love this place. Anyways, when you say help, do we need people that are like actually mechanically inclined, or are you looking for just manual labor? Because that,
Well,
gives us a wide variety of options depending on what the threshold of, is it entry level or is it you kind of, need to be proficient?
Yeah, are we looking for 2 years of experience?
Well, the work that you guys want, some experience would help, but as long as they can take direction, it should be okay. But as somebody with a background of engineering and carpentry, metalwork, fabrication, and as he kind of like looks at the list and I don't know what BDSM is, but an expert in one of those.
We do have an expert on that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say we have an expert.
Well, I think we've got at least 9 already.
And the professor, Professor, we already have friends looking for help right now.
Oh, that's comforting to know. I think. Oh, who are you?
That's our cue to leave, and I turn around.
Crampy, as you turn around, and face more towards the door, the direction of the door, you can hear coming through the other side of that door a slight whistle and what also seems to sound like maybe an instrument playing or two.
Oh my god.
And
I knew it.
A couple of seconds later, the door swings wide open with a loud thud. As this interesting local walks in through the door, and at this point, as he's whistling, he's doing a whole little mechanical jig, his torso is spinning around while his head stays stationary, and he's just having a good old time as he walks in. He goes, "Professor, I found some people who want to meet you. I will just leave them here for you and be on my way."
Hold up.
Oh, hey,
Wait a minute.
We've already hired him.
Chazz looks at them, looks at the old wacky fool, looks at the cargo space that doesn't scream unhinged mad engineer. He looks at him and goes, "I asked for an extremely unhinged mad engineer, not one that forgot to take his fucking vitamins."
Well, he threw a doomsday device back in the back 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, Pykon is
Wait, what?
No!
Doomsday device?
At this point,
Doomsday! The professor is asking, Professor is asking if you can teach him about BDSM, and we're about to head out.
He's a little too old for my preferences.
No. We're trying to find people that can help you attain your goal, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I can do that on my own.
I think our work is done here, Professor. Thank you for your willingness to help. I think we'll find you some help for our project. Thank you very much.
Oh, wait, I had a question about doomsday devices.
No. And I just because you're so big, my one hand grabs your pinky to help you start turning around.
Oh, okay, fine.
Cassandra's just gonna watch them leave before she looks back at the guy that let her here. Explain.
But I don't. You asked. Listen, you asked a lot of questions, but I'm pretty sure what I heard you say was you wanted the most unhinged and brilliant engineer. You were looking at him right there.
It's the same fucking person.
Looks like he is quite literally missing screws.
Yeah, Cass, give him a shot. He's not too bad. He just is kind of annoying with all that forgetting and whatnot.
She gives you the most underbrowing stare.
Hey, look.
Wait. I promise you, you're not going to find anybody better.
Fine, be gone. And she's gonna walk over to the professor.
And as he turns to the door, he kind of like does it in like a kind of fashion as his torso turns, but he continues to stare at you as the rest of him walks out the door.
As Cassandra passes by, I want to just like tug on her like coat or whatever you're wearing, to like whisper like I can't exactly meet you at your ear.
She looks at you. She goes, "Pykon, please." Like I would get down to your level.
You like tugged on her jeans like you're a kid at the store.
Also, how tall is Cassandra again?
She's like 5'7".
Oh, okay, so it's tippy toe range for me, almost. Pykon whispers, he was going to charge us 2 million gold, and we've does air quotes. We've paid him.
Her eyes like wide. Looks at him. Looks at you. Smiles as she rubs her very soft chin. Fantastic.
Yeah, you can thank Ken later.
Oh, I will. I have a few other things I must sort out, but good to know. Good to know.
Do we know where a magic shop is and also a leather shop? Or certain things?
I don't know, Grezel. Ask the Outlander.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it.
That was kind of asked to the Outlander, but he just announces it. Most of the time when he talks, he announces it to everybody kind of way.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to rephrase.
The Outlander was searching the web.
I want a magic shop for shopping and a leather shop for certain items.
Grizzle, I hate to
Anything
inform
they have here would fit you.
I hate to inform you, but magic doesn't necessarily exist here.
That's right.
It's a lot of science, and science and magic typically like to mix with each other. But the other, like, there's definitely, we have leather workers and stuff. They do take commission work. And I really hate that I'm telling you this.
Uppies. This close to the uppies, Outlander. But the leather shop will do.
You pick me up and I will self-destruct.
Good thing I'm flame resistant.
Watch it be like nuclear self-destruct. Except gonna walk up to the professor.
What? Yes? Who are you? Where'd you come from? How'd you get here?
Your deep desires. The broom closet.
I've been meaning to clean that out. How long have you been in there?
Decades, old man, decades. The war of the great dust bunnies is... This is not beneath me. Alright, so... I am aware that my friends have paid you for a job, correct?
They paid me? Oh, what a bunch of good people they are.
Yes, they absolutely are. Just the greatest shit stains on the galaxy. Now, listen, they're gonna want you to work on 2 ships. One is theirs, one is mine. I would like to cut you a deal.
Okay, what is this deal? I don't give doomsday devices to the public.
Damn it.
I'm not the public. I'm actually a political figure.
From where? I don't recognize you from the TV box.
The 9 Hells, a little down south.
What's hell?
It's a great place. I will take you there, I promise. I need you to work on my ship in the most unhinged way you possibly could imagine. And I'm willing to let you work with some of my people's engineers.
Who are your people?
They have technology that you have never even thought of that I would let you play with.
He kind of like looks around and says, well, I've thought of a lot.
I bet you could think of an infinite amount more.
Oh, it's always there, but not enough material. What
I'll
is
get
it you
you
want?
material. I need you to build my ship the way I want my ship to be built. And I need you to work with the team that I have that will come help you.
Oh, I was already paid and commissioned to work with.
I'm aware. I'm aware. You, as he like gently pats his head, you screw loose like a man.
As you
I'm aware.
touch his head, like, if you ever like put your hand on one of those like lightning balls, that's kind of what it's like.
She just kind of looks at it. That's not right. Maybe you are the unhinged. I will give you people that.
Mind.
Oh, it's stupid. I need my ship. You were commissioned to work on 2 ships. One's mine, one is the other group's. I can provide help that has been requested. I just have a different type of schematics I want for my ship. That is all.
You have a list too?
I'll give you more than a list. How about a blueprint?
Oh, you did some of the work for me. That helps out a lot, actually.
I thought so too. Is that a good? I think I'm gonna say that we agreed. Great. Let me contact my father. 1 second.
Who's your father?
Big red man. Hold on real fast. And she's gonna put her.
Red?
Pulls out her flip phone.
She's just gonna put like. You know what? Yes. She's gonna pull out a obsidian black flip device that has
Call it a hell phone.
buttons on it.
A hell phone. Oh my
A
god.
hell phone.
It's
It's a
ran
hell
by
phone.
AT&T.
Yeah, it's a heliphone.
Heliphone.
Yeah.
Made by the great Alexander Graham Bell.
Exactly. It's one hell of a phone is the catchphrase.
Are you making this call collector?
Yes.
So you are contacting Asmodeus.
Correct.
Yeah. You hold the piece of obsidian to your ear, and very quickly and almost sternly, you hear the voice of Asmodeus on the other line. What the fuck is going on here? This rock just
Father.
started ringing.
I told you about this before. It's the new heliphone.
Oh, Cassandra, my little demon. How are you?
Papa.
Are you okay? Are you in trouble? Do you need anything?
I do need something, Father. Something I thought you would approve. I have commandeered a ship, and my allies have commandeered a ship. And since we're going across the multiverse, I was wondering if maybe some of our blacksmiths and some of our engineers could help build. And of course, my ship will only represent the finest of the hells.
Well, that sounds pretty awesome. Of course, I will trust you with this. What help do you need from me? What can I do for you?
Papa, you are just the sweetest to me. I just need
anything from my little soot hoof. You remember that when I used to call you that as a kid? You used to love it.
I still do. I need a handful of engineers, 30 if possible, and maybe 10 or 20 blacksmiths, and infernal stone and infernal steel.
Well, that's quite a hefty order.
How would 50,000 gold sacrifice to you sound?
That's not as hefty as an order.
Fantastic.
Of course, you know anything for you.
Thank you, Poppy. Papa.
I can't say how fast that I can have this done, but Consider it done, daughter of mine.
Perfect. There's a very loosey-goosey man up here that's supposed to lead the project, but he may need some help with his memory. Can you teleport them at the pinpoint location that I'm at?
You want everything brought down here?
No. Yes, you know what? We'll just send his warehouse down to you, Father. Give me and Grezel the next few days.
Okay.
Condemn an engineer to hell.
Meta-wise, if I'm just kind of reminding this as a whole, if you were to have Asmodeus do this right now, the ships are not at this location presently.
No, that's why I said give me a few days.
Okay. It might be possible, but it also may not. Are you... Dear child, I hope you're not talking of this person named the Professor, are you?
She just looks
No,
at
it's his
him
father.
with the biggest underbrow look. No. Why do you ask?
Well, darling, you cannot lie to me, and I am aware of many different planes of existence and many different people all over the place. But they come from a world that has no concept of ours, has no concept of hell. It would be almost impossible for me to warp an entire place from one realm of existence to a complete other.
Then what if we set up shop here? You send the engineers, blacksmiths, and resources at this direct location.
It might be a little bit more doable.
We could block off the warehouse so no one sees all the infernal goodness happening behind the scenes. We'll play a concert, distract the masses.
I will see what I can do, Cass.
Oh.
And you know, as long as I can provide, I will provide it to you.
Oh, Papa, I appreciate you and love you. And of course, I'll send the gold your way right away, and we'll make sure we spread your influence as promised when we do the concert.
That sounds perfect. In fact, that sounds outright devilish. And you hear him laugh.
She laughs with him, just as ironically.
You let me know when you are ready, and we will talk then.
Perfect. Give me a day.
I will search for your engineers here down in hell and see what kind of people I can scrounge up for you. Workers and everything else should be rather easy. So give me about 4 days.
As you request. I must go tell the others, Father, but let's catch up soon.
Of course. And they can kind of hear his voice start to get distance as he's all, how do I hang this thing up?
Just slide it. No. Not up. Slide it down. If you slide it up, you'll break it. No, Father, slide down.
You hear like, oh, wait, I think I got it. And then there's like a crunching sound, and then the line goes dead.
I thought you were going to say
Grezel
he was going to go into a hell tunnel.
Grezel just tells Crampy, since he's still holding his pinky, you know, the elderly in hell just don't understand the technologies of today.
I barely understand it myself.
Same.
And Cass is gonna go to the group and let them know that she found help and workers.
Wow, Cassandra. who knew you'd be able to pull it off?
I know. It's not like it's me.
I wish I had a dad
Also-
who was a god.
I know. It's a shit party for you, huh?
It's easy, Crampy. You just have to become a god yourself.
Yeah, see? Become your own father.
See, my dad can help you with that. He helped this guy named Vecna do it.
Oh my god.
No. I think
The fourth wall
Pykon had it.
breaks.
Crampy. you need to become a god. Go back in time, find your mom, plow your mom, and make you. Anyway, we have to create a show to distract the masses from the devilish workshop that's going to form back there in the next 4 days.
Oh, it's your hell
we got to
phone.
get ready for our concert. Yes, it is. Oh, it's right back.
Yeah, the engineers are already ready. Here, listen to that.
Guys, I have an idea for our concert. So, I've never really taken this lead before, but I have well, not funk. Do y'all even know what that is? Anyways, I have a new style that mixes the sound of metal with the steampunk bygone age. I think it will really rock their gears off.
And Pykon's gears immediately start spinning.
Wow. Well, I think we have some time to prepare for this performance, and like we said, that was something we planned on doing, so that's going to be checked off the list. But
I think I'm gonna need something a bit more hardcore than just this thing.
And I'd like to stand by what I said earlier. I do think that we need to showcase the new members.
Agreed.
Not wearing matching a uniform.
Hey, we're getting there, okay?
yeah, we got time.
We have a tailor. And leather.
And I mean, he said it was going to be probably a month even with all the help. So we have time to pick out the venue, make sure we get it out to the populace. I think we're going a little hasty, like it needs to happen tonight. We're going clubbing tonight.
We have 4 days clubbing. I am down for that, my good sir. And we have 4 days. Also, we have to do as we promised, as she looks over to Pykon. We must spread my father's influence.
Yeah, that was always a part of the plan.
I bet.
Python didn't forget the deal he made with the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, as my pitch just burns through my palm.
Like he's listening.
Now, we definitely have to be dressed right for this club. But also, do they sell guns here?
I don't know what you're talking about. But I
Why
do
did you
have
get
an
one at
idea
the
for a
pirate
mechanical
world?
dragon.
Oh yeah, I start waving mine around like it shouldn't be, you know?
You still have the flintlock?
Yeah, of course.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, flintlock, jetpack, I keep that shit.
Fucking Crampy just holding it sideways.
Yeah, I just like dangling it. You know what I mean?
Just flashing everybody.
He's already
want
shot me
this?
once.
Yeah,
I want to see what they're making and selling here for weapons. I'm just intrigued. Could you imagine a flamethrower, but it's lightning instead?
like that thing from the Matrix at the end.
The Tesla
Whatever the
cannon
name
from
is.
Fallout.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
Yeah.
everyone else is thinking, but I do think that when we put on the show, that we need to put on a spectacle that will resonate with the people here. So whether we do that through illusion, but we need to have something magnificent that they've never seen. I had the thought of maybe a mechanical dragon that we could
Yes.
conjure up to fly around the performance.
Or
So
Never
real
heard.
quickly, the Outlander is going to interject just a little bit. Yeah, during this conversation, Cassandra, she would have passed on the information to you that, like, yes, they do have weapons, they do have arms stores. However, it is illegal for you to enter one of these shops or purchase from them unless you are registered to do so. It does require a permit.
Damn.
I think Cass can handle that. Her way.
Permit schmermit, as I like wave my gun around and put it back in
Oh, permit? You like shoot someone? There's your permit.
And Pykon the Outlander looks at you and she says, I'm pretty sure that anything you guys do will be unlike anything anybody here has ever seen. I know for me, it's always a surprise. I never know what you guys are going to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, Gruzzle looks at Cassandra and himself when he says that.
Lasers. Robots love lasers. I heard this once from a traveling sage.
I think you, Cassandra, underestimate... yes, robots. Okay, but... You know what? They may like it. I don't know.
See? They don't even know what they like. We will tell them what they like. And they like lasers.
Maybe we can do some information gathering when we're out shopping and see if there's like somebody that they idol here, and we could represent them in some way during our show.
I thought you were going to say rip off, but that's a good idea too.
I mean, I like that too. I'm not opposed to that.
Well,
great. Well, go ahead.
I was about to say, I don't know what the rest of the plan is for today, but you know, is everyone down to go clubbing?
Yes, I want to go check out some weapons, but yes, clubbing is
sounds like a blast.
Yeah, shopping and then clubbing. I think I'm fine with that.
She pulls out a little.
I need to go buy a leather shop, but then afterwards, yes.
She pulls out a little small plastic bag that has like a black reddish dust in it. I also have some infernal crystal we can really enjoy.
Sorry, what?
Infernal crystal. You snort it? No? You bunch of weak ass pussies.
Like cocaine?
Don't know what that is, but sure. That's yes, exactly. Whatever you're intending. I think we're sinking in a weird way.
Well,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it an upper or a downer? That's kind of what I'm asking.
It's an upper, I think.
At this point,
yes.
At this point, you guys do kind of like. You have a couple options. Like you can either return to the ship for now and kind of get ready for your party night. If there are specific things that you guys want to try to achieve while you have some daylight before all the shops start to close, we can go through you guys one by one and see who wants to go where.
Hell yeah.
So who's wanting to do some quote-unquote shopping right now?
Me.
I'm down to just have it be a lightning round. I have just one thing to pick up, but whoever you want to go with first, that's fine.
Okay. So we'll just kind of start it from how I see you guys in Discord right now. So, Chazz, do you have anything you want to do before you go get ready for the club tonight?
The only thing Chazz would probably do is take the list of like names that Archimedes and like the Outlander have given of like the upscale like nightclubs. Because if I remember right, Chazz is looking for the ones that are like the low key like hookah bar where it's like upper class social is what he's looking for. So you like go scope them out where they're at in the town, and then he's gonna go take a nap so that he's like ready to go when we hit the scene.
Okay, so you're wanting to at least go check out where the clubs are at before you head there.
Yeah, kind of like get the exterior vibe to see which one he wants to hit first, sort of thing. You know, maybe get the names.
Oh yeah, let's hear it. What clubs are there to go, bar hopping in?
Hang on, I actually prepared for this. I just gotta find the note.
Oh really, DM?
I mean, we did give
The
her
leaky
fair
muffler.
warning because we were talking about it in the chat at noon today. So
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so between. So are you just kind of like, are you wandering, are you at least like wandering around the town to look for, actually we're going to do this different. Make an investigation roll. I'm just going to base your investigation roll on how many nightclubs you can easily spot.
would Chaz have a plus or advantage based off the information he got from Archimedes and the Outlander? Because he did ask them on the ship before we arrived. Now, I know they're not like... That's not necessarily their scene, but they should have heard at least one or two, I would think.
I'll give you at least an additional +2 just to... with that information, just to say that like it might make it easier for you to identify them without actually going into them.
Chaz don't know shit. It was a 6.
You
No,
just
no,
find
no.
a really junky place.
So it would be an 8 with the +2. So Chaz is just randomly strolling through the fucking city. That looks like a club. That looks like a shop.
No, that works out just fine because, like I said, I was basing it more on like that was going to give me an idea of how many you would find versus like if you can find them or not. So along your travels, you did end up finding your first club that you noticed had a sign above the entrance, almost like a marquee, with these bright gold and brass letters that say the Brass and Cobalt Lounge. This seems to be a more cliche club with brass fixtures and cobalt blue accents all around the outside architecture. This does appear to be like one of the more let's put it in like in your game in like the 1930s, like a more like upstanding, like tight tie type of lounge club. The other one that you did find was the Steam and Starlight Emporium. The Steam and Starlight Emporium has a lot of brass work on the outside of it. A lot of copper tubings that do have bits of steam kind of haphazardly coming out of them. Two large gears appear to be the doors, and you can see as people enter in, the gears just kind of like rotate open and then they rotate back closed. So they kind of seem to be more like automatic opening and closing doors. This place seems to be perfect for a more like lively bunch. You can't necessarily like hear what kind of music is coming from, but just standing from the outside of this place, you can feel the vibration of the bass coming from the music as it somewhat dimly resonates outwards towards you. This seems to be more of your like it's hopping type of club. The last one that you found is the Ebon Brass Parlor. This is another upscale venue, but this one has a dark polished brass on the outside accent, giving it like a little bit more of a like this would be like your whiskey and cigar type club. And those are the three that you have found. So you have the Ebon Brass Parlor, the Steam and Starlight Emporium, and then the Brass and Cobalt Lounge.
Wow.
Fucking fly, I swear to God.
Perfect.
Wow, DM, if you ever need a bar name, all you gotta do is check the chat. So many good ones in there.
It's true.
Oh wait, hold up. Twist the ball joint. Robot connection. Grease the shaft. I think that one's my favorite.
I like the last one. Break
The
job.
break jab. All right,
Ooh,
Chaz,
great
is that
job, that's
everything
good.
that you needed to do?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Any questions on those that I gave you?
No, I wrote notes, so I will reference them throughout the upcoming sessions on Homelander's World.
Perfect. Outlander, not Homelander.
Yeah.
Potato.
I'm like, oh no, don't compare her to the
No,
Homelander.
Chaz is gonna head back to the ship and nap after his excursion.
Okay, 1 second, I'm dying. Okay, Crampy, you are next on my list. Is there anything that you wanted to do before the nightclub tonight?
I want to buy 6 electric guitars and the appropriate accoutrement that comes with them, as far as amps and pickup cords, all that stuff.
Okay. Make an investigation roll for like some kind of music shop, unless I will also allow you to implore like the Outlander's help if you would rather her show you around. But if this is an excursion you're taking by yourself, then go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh boy, I got the same roll as Chaz, so that's gonna be a 6.
Okay. Wandering around, you don't necessarily find a dedicated music shop. What you find would be more to the equivalent of a corner store pawn shop. But there did appear to be a couple of some kind of musical instruments in the window. It's kind of hard to tell what they are, not being from this world, but you do see what appears to be some sort of musical instruments that are kind of hanging haphazardly in the window of this pawn shop.
So I look through the glass and I don't see any distinct guitar shapes.
You don't see any distinct guitar shapes, but where this is definitely a more like a second class store. The windows have not been super clean, so it's kind of hard for you to see through the foggy haze.
Yeah. Well, fuck me. We live in a fucking robotic world. You think it would? I go back to the ship upset. And the only way I'm going to be able to calm down is by eventually snuggling up to Chaz to also take a nap to sort of blow off my steam. I'll start back to back first, but once I get tired enough, I'll roll over.
Big spoon.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay.
it for me.
Pykon, is there anything you would like to do before the club tonight?
I want to try to find. Oh, can you hear me?
I can now.
Yes.
Okay, mic was being weird. Okay, I want to try to find a magic item called the Instrument of the Bards.
No magic items exist in this world. There's no magic here.
Okay.
Let me.
You can find the scientific something of the bard.
Yeah.
It's got beakers and.
I'm looking up that item now. I'm not familiar with it because maybe there is an equivalent.
I wasn't either. It's like a list, and like depending on the rarity of what you're able to find, will determine the effect that it has.
7 types of these instruments exist. It's named after a legendary bard college. The following table. So it's all of these instruments?
Yeah, so like I'm not looking for one in particular, more so inquiring if one would exist on this plane.
Okay.
And if that's not a possibility, I'm also going to ask like the shopkeepers or whoever I go to visit if they can enlighten me on like any like influential figures within this city, like whether that be like legend lore or whether that be like current political figures, something that we can something that we can like touch the minds of during our performance. It's kind of what I'm looking for.
Okay. So looking over this item, like I would have to agree. I don't think this would be a more of a magical item that would be outside of this world's spectrum.
Okay. But yeah, so I'll ask around, like I'll go like I can stop by the like the clubs that Chazz is going to, and I'll ask the common folk and like ask the bartenders and stuff, like if there's any like influential characters like that the people seem to worship or like hold in high regard.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So among like walking around town, like there are plenty of people that you could stop and talk to. To kind of get the information that you're looking for, yeah, I think you can go about it a couple of different ways. I'll kind of put it into your ballpark as to how, like, what you're either like how you're asking them for this information, or like demeanor of doing it. Like, I guess you can ask through either like persuasion or even make a charisma check.
I'll go at it in like an open-ended kind of way, and be like, man, I heard a tale recently. I can't remember the guy's name. He did something super cool though. Just like playing ignorance and see if they can help fill the void.
Okay, I'm going to actually.
So I'm not sure how you'd interpret that as far as roles go, but
I am actually going to have them roll perception on you. Okay. So the information that you get from at least one person, they don't really necessarily believe that you seem strange and odd, not like being here and like not knowing this information already. That does seem a little strange, but to them, they may be thinking that you're running just a bit short on RAM, so you just need a little bit of a defrag. And you learn.
Oh, dude, you're about to get defragged.
yeah, I have a couple of screws loose. I don't have the right size screwdriver.
So a few names that you learn about. The first name that you learn about is of Baron Victor Ironclad. You learn that Baron Victor Ironclad is the current Prime Minister of this world.
Wow.
You learn of the Duke Reginald Cogsworth. And Duke Reginald is hailed from he's hailed from this world, but not from this current town and city. He seems to be more north of the border. He does have more of a like aristocrat nature to him, and definitely has a lot of money. As far as like what like the information you've learned about this guy is like the number one reason why he's important at all is because of family wealth. And the last person that you get information of is Marquis Thaddeus Ironbrook. Thaddeus Ironbrook is the current leader of the cult of the internal mechanism.
Wow.
Okay, so whoever's able to give me the information, I'm like, how can I say it? What is like the feel of the guy that I'm looking at? Like am I talking to like a random passerby, or like is this like a bartender or something?
I'd say a random passerby, more like somebody you would find on the corner selling newspapers.
Okay. I'm gonna cast suggestion on this fellow. Let's see. So in order to resist that, he needs to beat an 18 wisdom save.
You're lucky he's kind of dumb. Ooh. Oh, no, you said 18 wisdom save?
Yeah.
He rolled a 16.
Great. All right, now that we're on equal footing here, so out of the three, it seems like Marquis Thaddeus Ironbrook, the cult part seems a little sketchy, but I do want to know, like, if we were to per se talk about him in a massive public setting, how would that go across the like for the general populace?
Well, that would. Everybody knows his name.
Well, there's one thing about knowing, but is he respected is the thing.
Oh, very much so. He guides all of our hearts and thoughts deeply into the internal mechanism.
Okay, the last thing I need you to do within this next hour, and then forget all about it, please, if you can.
I'll just have a casual it is.
I want you to spread the news that Rift Rats is going to be holding a concert, and everyone should go there. Spread the word, please.
Oh, of course. Where should people show up, and what day?
Well, as soon as they see everybody piling up, they should be there. As soon as they hear music that they've never heard before, that's where they should go.
I know, Governor. I'm on my way. As he turns and takes off running, like you see him frantically shouting, like "Riff Rats are coming!" Almost as if like he's Paul Revere.
Pykon brushes dust off his shoulder and pretends the oiled ears that are or illusionary. Like, I don't know. He just tries to fit in the best he can and just keeps walking on and tries to meet up with Chazz.
As you do that, like the Outlander on her way back to the docks to the ship, like passes you, and she just kind of like shakes like quietly under her breath in your ears, shakes her head and says, we don't do that," and keeps walking.
Oh my god.
Pykon just continues walking down.
All right, is that everything for you, Pykon?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to take up so much time.
No, you're good. You're good. That allowed me to go deeper into like the notes that I have and everything, so I appreciate it. Grizzle, is there anything you would like to do before the show or before the club tonight?
He would like to go to a leather shop and have them custom make some items He has a list.
Okay. Are you going to be like walking on your own, or would you have employed like the help from Outlander or anybody?
You know, unless somebody showed interest, which nobody really has, I think he'll do it on his own.
Okay. Make me an investigation roll.
Okay. Oh, he sucks at those.
Oh, he sucks at those.
Hey, 15.
Yeah, like it takes a few minutes as you kind of wander around and scare the living daylights out of everybody that you pass. But you do find like what appears like it's not necessarily a direct leather shop, but they do seem to like make a whole manner of different things like furniture and stuff. This may be your best bet for any kind of leather work. Like anything that you do see in here fashioned with leather, it's not necessarily like leather that you would be accustomed to, but nonetheless, it does look and feel like leather.
Okay, yeah, he would definitely ask whoever is the person over the leather work to make him a list of items that are sturdy enough for his needs, and we'll hand him the list.
Okay, the number one thing that I do need to ask of you, Grizzle, though, is how you intend on entering the shop, because this doorway will not fit you.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He'll open the door and just kind of try to, yeah, he'll just kind of talk through the door and like hand his list to the leather workers.
Just shove your arm in there.
And on the list there are images
arm.
and rough diagrams of what he's asking for, and then he will also demonstrate if needed.
Of course.
Okay, on the inside there are 3 different shop workers. The 2 of them like are startled by your presence, but nonetheless listen to what you have to say. One has been reduced to cowering in a corner, hyperventilating.
That's fine. I have that effect on people.
They look over like your list of what it is like you're wanting. Can you describe to me what it is you're wanting exactly?
Oh boy, here we
Oh
god. Let's see.
It's about to get funny.
I need let's see. I need a studded leather collar with a leather leash strap. I need a what is it? I need a gag mouthpiece. I need about 5 of those. I need a plug for you know where. I need a whip, a few whips of varying sizes and ones with studded metal pieces on them. I need a wooden hoisting rig, is what we will call it, with leather and chains on it that will hold a person in certain positions that I desire. I need a leather mask that completely covers the face but leaves a small hole for breathing. I need thigh-high leather heel boots, as well as just regular boots.
Your measurements?
Yes, both my measurements and average person measurements. And then also leather bondage, hog tie kind of set. Oh, and blindfolds.
Okay.
He read the book of So You Want to Get Into BDSM.
Oh, and a thing you strap on, and that's all I will say of that one.
I feel like this is coming more out of 120 Days of Sodom, but whatever.
Well, Grezel has demonstrated that for us at least twice.
You asked. I wasn't really gonna go into detail, but you asked.
Watch the strap-on be like steampunk powered, so like you like have a cord you pull and just starts vibrating.
That's a great idea.
Okay,
That's added to the list.
Okay, all right.
The 2 shop workers are looking over the list. They look over at each other. One leans into the other and goes, "What is this used for?" And the other one says, "I don't think we want to know, but could be good money.
If they look back at Gruzzle, there's a smile on his face.
Yeah, they look back at you, even more horrified. Like you see that bead of sweat start to, a bead of oil start to come down. And it's like, yeah, we could do this, but it'll, whew, this is gonna take at least a few days. I'd say at least 5 days for this order to be complete if we work diligently enough, in supplies and hour labor. You're looking at about 2,000 gold cog.
Can you repeat that last word of that sentence? Because I heard a different thing.
Cog, C-O-G.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I didn't have the other one. He'll hand them over the gold coin worth amount of that. I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 trade or.
Yeah, they take it from you and they kind of look at it and they're like, we can make this work. I'm sure of it. The other one kind of leans in and is like, I'm too afraid to tell him no. The other one kind of like nods in agreement. Of course. Give us 5-6 days maximum. Please don't eat us.
I would never. I have a question though. Is there a transportation service around here?
Well,
like to get off world and go to other planets?
Like, well, not unless you're in private business.
Well, that complicates things. Anyways, I guess that'll be it. Thank you. And he'll go back to the Outlander to ask one more thing.
Okay. You would find like if you're heading back towards the ship, you would find the Outlander kind of strolling up and down the streets, doing whatever she's doing, and then making her way back to the ship as well.
So, Outlander, I know we're gonna be working on the ship for a while, but I was hoping to find a magic shop, and there's not one here. Is there any chance there's a spare little scooter ship to get to a magic world? Or a magic shop station, or I'd go to my dad, but he usually deals in souls and deals, and I don't really want to deal with that.
Grizzle, I hate to tell you this, just because by looking at us, I thought it would be obvious, but okay. None of us really knew what magic was. The only reason why I knew about it was because I had firsthand witnessed it going to different universes. But as per to my knowledge, any planet in this universe that has sentient life hasn't experienced what you're familiar with as magic.
You know what? I felt like it was a lost cause. You've been swinging and a miss here lately. First with the bird, then with the payment thing, and then now with this. Cassandra, where's Cassandra?
Cass is looking for a gun store, basically. That's where she's been walking around.
Yeah, Gruzzle will just search for Cassandra.
Okay. Do an investigation roll, Cassandra.
Investigation. Dirty 20.
Nice.
Thank you.
It does not, like...
What'd you say?
1 second. I have to dig through my notes because I didn't necessarily... Okay. No, I'll improvise and make a little bit of changes. So you find what is called the Brass Armory. The Brass Armory, at one point, upon looking at the building and maybe just with your like hellish insight, looks as if this used to be more of a like military depot than a like public like arms dealer, but has since been converted more to a public arms dealer. There is a rather large sign in the window that says no permit, no weapon, no exception, get lost.
Yada 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 as she walks right in.
You enter the shop, and there is a rather like very grungy looking character standing behind the counter. He is complete with a bowler hat that has a little like smokestack coming out the top of it to the left of the hat, and every time it puffs out a little bit of smoke, it forms like a smoke ring as it comes out of the little smokestack. He is donned with one monocle on his face that seems to be permanently attached to his face. He does not appear to be like squinting to hold it in place or anything, or is it affixed by his nose or anything. It is just there.
Oh, sorry.
He's currently just staring at the counter, writing something into a notebook. He almost appears like he might be taking inventory or something.
Well, aren't you just the grease-filled unit I was looking for?
Without looking up at all, he's all, no permit, no weapons, no exception. Don't got one? Get out.
Yada yada yada. I know. I have a permit. I wish to buy.
Holds out a hand and says, permit, please.
Absolutely. She's gonna walk over to him, and as she looks at his hand, her eyes are gonna meet with him as they begin to glow pink, as she's gonna cast suggestion.
He has not brought his gaze up from the notebook he is currently writing in. He is staring intently downwards at the book he's writing in. He's more hunched over the counter as he's looking down writing, and as he said that to you, he just held out his hand, waiting for it to be placed into his hand.
Suggested nonetheless.
She's gonna put, to catch him off guard, she's gonna put her hand in his.
Yes, rather nice. Permit, please.
Up here, sweetie.
You hear a sigh as he puts his ink fountain pen down and averts his gaze upwards towards you, a little bit of steam puffing out from underneath his neck.
You already received a permit from me, and you welcome me as a customer.
Are you casting something or using...
Suggestion.
Okay, what does he have to beat for that?
Wisdom DC 17.
Oh, shit, he's not casting that. Oh shit, he's passing that with a dirty 20.
No way.
Oh,
Did it.
all you wanted was some weapons illegally.
Oh, look at you. You are quite the little... I wonder. She's gonna start singing and she's gonna cast Charm on him.
Okay, what's the DC on that? Is there a
It's the
DC on Charm? It's the same?
Yeah, it's the same. Wisdom 17.
That was a natural 20.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Way!
For a total of 21.
Wow.
So I need a permit, huh?
Yeah.
As he dead stares at you from behind his monocle with a couple of extra little smoke rings coming out of the stack on his hat. No permit, no weapons, get out.
How would, as she pushes a small bag towards him, 100 gold be worth a permit?
Well, you can definitely use that for the fee towards the permit. All you have to do is go down to the city building and fill out an application.
That is great. Yes, I will just do that. You know, I thought about it. I think about it. And, well, I don't want to get a permit.
Temporary permits can also be bought or applied for. They last for roughly 90 days. After the 90 days, you must turn in all weapons and forfeit the permit.
Sure, why not? She's gonna leave, but right as she leaves, she's gonna cast invisibility on herself and go check the back of his fucking store.
So you cast invisibility,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to check the back of the store?
I'm going to check his stock.
I feel like comically that's the point Grezel finally catches up, and then she turns invisible. He's like, I swear she was here.
As your head peers into the shop, the shop owner looks up at you and says, "No permit, no weapons, get the fuck out."
How can you see me? You don't even know what magic is.
He's talking to Grezel.
Oh shit.
Then she said nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grezel just slowly closes the door, not breaking eye contact.
Cassandra, if you are going to attempt to go behind the counter into the back room, please make either... Well, I guess...
Stealth, right?
Yeah, I guess stealth at advantage because you're invisible, but you also got to remember... What would you have... So, other DMs, what would you have them roll if there is the potential of encountering a trap? Because they are very safeguarding of the weapons here.
Sure.
Well, oh, go ahead.
I would just say perception or investigation would typically cover.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either just straight perception, but I guess it really just depends on how you're entering back there.
Yeah, and like the phrasing is important from the player. So like, if you know that there's a trap set, like you can be generous and give like a perception check to see if there's traps, or you could just straight up get the saving throw to avoid it or minimize damage.
Yeah.
Like it really just depends on the context and how you want to rule it, but I'd say either one of those. Like,
I was basically gonna have her hover while invisible.
Okay, so she's gonna kind of float back there.
Yeah. She got hooves. No click
do make a perception check. I'm going to... I need other dice.
How's it 24?
Wow.
24 is super grand. Oh yeah, there was a 98% chance you were going to encounter a trap. So there is a what appears to be a trap mechanism that even though you're floating, there is some sort of like string or wire that is about torso height that goes through, that's attached to the doorway that goes to his back room.
She'll just crawl in a ball and hover over it.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Upon closer inspection, like that seems to be the only way that this trap is set off. As you get up and over it, on the other side, it does look like it is rigged up to blow this entire block off of the planet.
Oh, that could be fun for later. She thinks to herself as she's gonna take a little catwalk, hover at his stock.
As you make your way back, there are a bunch of different weapons back here. None of them seem to be as a more conventional means, and it's really hard to tell what each of them does. A lot of them are kind of like what appears to would be more of like a I guess the best way to describe it would be like in a rifle configuration, but as far as to what it does, some could be harder to tell than others. There are a couple of different configurations that look like like for instance, like the Gear Gang, like they launch spinning saw blades. Another one kind of looks like it may be more closer to the lines of a Tesla coil.
Interesting.
There is an open crate that appears to have like small cylindrical type deals. They're about yay big, and there is a ring up on the top that appears like you pull it and it does what it does.
Maybe I'll be nice to the group for once. I know I'm just a little shit half the time. She's gonna basically pull out her bag of holding. She's gonna take 2 of every contraption she sees, and she'll take like an arm, like she'll just start doing like she'll use her wing to like grab as much of those little handheld things and push them into the bag of holding.
Okay. I'll take some notes on that, and we'll kind of visit later on how many of those that you got.
She's opening her wing and just putting it in there and just scooping into the bag.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say, like, with your wing, are you trying to be like still quiet about this, or at this point are you just like shove everything into the bag and regardless of how much sound you make?
No, she's being quiet. I can roll stealth if you'd like. I'm still invisible.
Yeah, go. No, well, no, I'm not gonna make you roll that. I was just more or less deciding. So those little grenade type thing, I'm gonna say you get a good 20 of them. I think that's good. That's a good number, especially with your like taking in account for the size of your wing and everything. But the other like more like gun shaped weapons, you were able to snag at least 2 of each, and so far you have 2 of 4 different weapons.
Wow.
Perfect. She kind of smells happy with herself and goes, the group is just going to love my Helmus presents. She looks back at the bomb. Should I leave a little minion to just trigger it after I leave? No, we have a concert. But after the concert, maybe. And she's going to basically float on by.
You float on by. Grizzle's still kind of like, are you still peering into this gun shop?
Yeah, he's just looking the hell around and just keeps peering in the shop, and he's like, I swear I'm losing my mind. I saw a succubus enter and a succubus disappear.
Sandra's gonna undo invisibility outside, pop her head in, and go, 1, I am not a succubus. I am on my path to being a devil. I may be a whore, but I am not inherently a whore. 2, I'm right here, you silly little duckling.
Yeah, he lets out a bellowing scream that goes like high pitch at first and then low pitch, like oh, hello.
Oh my god.
Hi, I'm heading back to go clubbing. You coming?
Sure. But first, I had a question. Does your dad or people among your dad deal in magical items? AKA, does he have magical items?
I mean, yes, but like...
But?
I don't... I don't know if you are you like trying to buy magical items from him, or are you trying to buy magical items from him?
Huh? I mean, I'm trying to buy a magical item from him or somebody in hell.
Well, in 4 days, a portal will open. You could go down there once the engineers come in and take a look. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect, and I have plenty of money to spare.
Perfect. I also have a gift for you, but first, let's get back to our place.
Okay.
All right. As you guys leave, Kin, is there anything that you wanted to do in the town before clubbing?
Before Kin leaves, she would like to just very nonchalantly place a bag of 100,000 gold in the professor's hand. And attempt to leave before he can argue or question it.
Wow, look at you.
Okay.
What? Almonds!
Hang on a second. Why is it at the bottom? Yeah, as you did this, the professor was really too busy tinkering with something in his hands, and he just kind of slipped it in the last second, and as he noticed and turns to go up and say, what, wait a minute, what is this for? You hightail your way out of there and just kind of disappear through the doorway.
Perfect.
Is there anything else that you needed to do?
From there, I would. Is this weapon shop the only place to buy weaponry?
Currently.
Or is there currently?
Good luck, this guy's an asshole.
Upon seeing the sign, Kin is gonna sigh and look for wherever there is to buy permits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation roll to see how if you can easily find the city hall.
That's a 22.
Oh yeah, you find it. It's super easy. It looks just like any city hall throughout history. It's pretty easy to tell that this would be more of a governmental building on this planet. As you enter in, the place, it appears to be made, the architecture of itself does appear to be made out of some kind of stone, whether it be marble or granite, but it does still have that undertone of copper mixed in with it. Because of this, the inside of this building naturally just radiates ambient light, so it is rather it's definitely not dark in here. It's pretty well lit. Overall, though, with the architecture on the inside, different statues that are kind of placed here and there of what could be important figures from their history, and a couple different window ways into desks that have clerks sitting behind them, all doing their own job. Upon looking around, you were able to find one that with a sign that says permits, and as you approach, there is a smaller woman sitting on the opposite side of that desk. She does have short brown hair. It sits about shoulder height. She is also donned with a hat that does have some brass goggles on top of it, and more of a kind of a velvet jacket on. It's more of a burgundy color. She does have a couple different like gears decorating it, and one thing that does make her stand out is like she does appear to be doing her job. She is writing, however, her index finger is not a finger, it is that of a ink pen, as she just constantly scrolls back and forth writing whatever it is she's writing.
Sorry, jotting down notes. Kin would slowly approach the desk and try not to interrupt too much, but tap the desk a little bit, saying, "Excuse me, I was looking to get a permit."
She looks up at you and with a smile says, "Oh, yes, of course. What type of permit are you looking for? We have very many permits. There's permit for weaponry, for farming, for agriculture, for fishing, for space travel, for..." And she's like, almost like very robotically continues to list off a bunch of different permits.
And kind of weaponry, please.
Ah, yes. What type of weaponry are you interested in applying for a permit? There is long range, short range, close range,
What's
archery.
the widest range I can get?
Kind of like ticks for a moment. Long range. Is this the permit you would like to apply for?
Short range, please.
Kind of ticks again. Short range. Is this the permit you would like to apply for?
Yes.
Press 2 now.
She
Kin kind of hangs her head a little bit. Dear gods.
She stands up and turns around and walks over to a file cabinet. As she pulls it over, she flicks through it very quickly and pulls out a form that is yay thick. There's probably at least 7-8 pages to this application. She slides it over to you and she says, "Please make sure to fill it out thoroughly, answer all questions to the best of your knowledge, and please do not forget to sign and date at the end. Please return back with at least 100 gold cog."
Perfect.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
Kin looks at the form and is it a lot of information? Would it take a lot of time to fill out?
There are at least 8 pages to this form, each page containing at least 12 different questions, ranging from first and last name, date of birth, social status, why you're applying for the permit, what you intend to use the permit for, is this a lifelong permit, is this a temporary permit, etc., etc.
Kin will fill it out, but ultimately it is. She just kind of scribbles in random bits of information. She puts Kin at the top, but the rest of it doesn't seem to match anything else. She even puts male.
Oh, okay. She's like committing. Okay, alright, cool.
But fills it out. Stating for a temporary permit.
Okay. As you return it back to her, she takes it and she looks up to you and says, "The fee is 100 gold cog, please."
She looks at her gold coins and holds them out. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but you tell me.
Upon further inspection, she looks at it, looks up at you and says, "Invalid format. Please, 100 gold cog is the fee for the permit."
Be right back. Kin's gonna look around and try and find the wealthiest person that she can see.
She takes the your permit application. She seems to set it down like underneath the desk that she's sitting at, as if like there's, she could have just put it in in a different drawer or something, just to hang on to it. You're looking for somebody who appears to be rich.
Either that or a lovely cash register would be perfect. But anything that looks like it would contain money.
Anything that looks like it would contain money. Okay. Either investigation if you're looking around for actual item, or like perception if you're looking for a person.
We'll go with a person. That's a 22.
There are at least a couple of different figures in here that do look of a higher social status. None of them appear to have any appendages that deal with a certain trade or job that they are doing, but are more donned with like brighter, shinier, like copper and different style of steampunk accents on their clothing. But they, at least like 7 or 8 different people look to be more of like the Outlander stature versus somebody who's working a trade.
Is there... I don't know how easy this is to do in a building this grandiose and this well kept, but is there like a spot that I could stand or kind of slink out of view, or out of their like kind of field of view in a way to get like a stealth advantage?
I mean, potentially. I mean, there's a couple of different like pillars in that line the inside of this building, and there's also like those large statues of important figures.
I think for the sake of ease and for the fact that Kin is not sure how many cameras these robots have, I think she's just gonna head back to the Outlander and see if she can do the conversion. Not feeling risky.
No worries. I know it's getting super late, but I want to get through your guys' like give everybody at least a chance to shop. So I'll say for now they'll keep like, you trust that they're just going to keep your application on file. You're not sure how long for. You may have to fill another one out, but you'll trust that they'll at least keep it on file for when you come back. And you'll definitely have like tonight before before you guys go to the club, you'll definitely have some time to talk with the Outlander and get that exchange going. Let's move over to Lyra real quick. Is there anything else or is there anything that Lyra would like to do before clubbing tonight?
No, she will just go back to the ship to just kind of relax and chill before going clubbing tonight.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you see, after I get done snuggling Chazz, I have my thumb in my mouth.
Oh, God. All right, last but not least, Patch. Is there anything that Patch would like to do before clubbing tonight?
Patch would like to see if there's anyone in the town that's possibly good at refining weapons to further enhance some gear for me.
Okay. So, like, you're looking for something to more like enhance the current weapons that you have?
Yes, Patch's blades are ancestral in nature. He's had them for a long time through mementos, so he's trying to see if someone can sharpen the blade or enhance it to make it stronger.
Okay.
Out of character meta wise, just seeing if maybe just go pretty much up tier it in rarity is what I was going for.
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
That's a nat 20 for 26.
Wow.
Okay. So, after walking around for a little bit, you do come across a shop called the Gilded Gauntlet. The Gilded Gauntlet does not appear to be an arms dealer of any sort, at least not not a firearms dealer of any sort. They do tend to have more of weaponry that's like bladed, stuff like that. This one, however, you notice that there is so meta-wise, like there is no sign above this one that tells you you need a permit to enter. And as you enter it, Patch, there is at least one worker standing behind the counter, not paying attention to really anything. He's just kind of going about his day, polishing. He seems to be picking up random things and polishing them, wiping them down, making sure that the place seems rather well kept and clean.
Patch is gonna walk up to the counter. Good evening, good sir. My name is Patch, Slayer of Beasts and Scouter of Fall Worlds. He's gonna unlatch his mace and his Morningstar from his belt. I'm looking to see if you can assist me in refurbishing and enhancing these dear blades of mine.
As the clerk turns and sees you, he kind of jumps and he says, "Good gripes, by the great internal mechanism. You're not from here, are you?"
No. Unfortunately, I've been whisked away by a being known as the Outlander. We have assisted him and them in great adventures, and we've returned to their home planet that is here.
You travel with the Outlander?
That I do.
He kind of turns his nose
He
up
owes
at
me
this.
money.
He kind of turns his nose up at this. What is it that you were needing help with?
You see, these blades grow weary. They've been in my family for generations. However, I do afraid of the unknown traveling from plane to plane. So I'm seeing to enhance, to bring within inner power of the weapon.
He looks at them as he examines them up and down and kind of smiles, and he's all, "You said that they've been in your family for a long time."
That they have. I recently made a modification. I silvered the blades to further deal with more demonic fiends that, to my knowledge, did not exist prior to meeting the Outlander, but I seem to have met many a fiend. And frankly, we have a quite big one that sits in the storage bay.
He kind of ticks at this a little bit. Definitely a few gears are skipping their teeth, and demons, fiends. What are these words?
Unlike you and me, they are more extreme. One talks way too much, and the other one will rip your head off for looking at him wrong. So they also got these wing things that make them fly. Like, I thought birds were the only ones that could do that, but just like you and me, I don't know.
He's like, well, can't help out with that, but I can definitely help out with the blades. It's good that they were in your family for a long time, because it sounds like they are more antiques, which makes my dealing with them rather easy. You see, you don't need a permit for an antique. So he looks him up and down more, and he says, I'm afraid the best that I could probably do for them is give them a good sharpening. Maybe reheat treat the metal, make it stronger, durable. You know, more able to last time, as he like winks at you.
Well, I'd pay a heavy amount of gold for the service. So if we could also possibly expedite, I'll pay handsomely.
Of course, I can have this done tonight. What type of numbers, as he kind of like strokes his nose, are we talking about?
I'm being rather generous. You see, I've come into possession after slaying a fine beast of a healthy horde, and I'm not one to hold such heavy sacks of gold. I'd say 1,000 for the chat and 500 more for your day.
He goes, rats, you know, wouldn't you know it, typically for this service, I bill about 2,000 gold. He kind of like, you see just like that glimmer in his eyes. He is clearly just seeing dollar signs.
Yeah, you're waving your money around like, look how much money I have. How much should I give you?
Well, my apologies for lowballing you so much. Let's call it 4, and I'll expect those as soon as possible.
His eyes widen and he goes, yes, sir. I will have this done by morning tomorrow. I'll work diligently throughout the night.
Alrighty then. Well, I'll appreciate your services, and I look forward to seeing these beauties back to prime and beauty.
As it will be, sir. Good day to you. And also, I don't know if this is relevant, but it seemed important. There was a lad running up and down the street shouting something about the riff rats. That could be a new gang that moved in, so you be careful out there tonight, sir.
Oh my god!
Alrighty, will do. Thanks for the heads up. I'll keep my eyes out.
I'd hate for something to happen to you while I have your antiques. He kind of chuckles at this one.
Well, you have a good day, and he's gonna slunk on out the door.
Alright, is there anything else that you wanted to do?
Nope, he's gonna head back to the gang.
Right.
Wow.
Does all of you make your way back to the ship and have a good, like, take a good rest, maybe get some food, shower, change, whatever it is that you're going to do. We will wind it down tonight and end here, and we'll pick up next time.
For clubbing.
Yep, when all of you have had a chance
Wow.
to get changed into your attire and head out for a night on the town.
Definitely considering sequence pants.